Hello, everyone, and welcome to the King Puff Invitational. I am your Daddy Dip, and this is going to be the big tournament of the year. We have our big top 16 coming today, or most of them, because some of them don't want to show up because big money scary, I guess, or something. I don't know. I told you all last week that if you did this to me, I'm going to do something out of spite. And you know what that means? That means a new exclusive skin for whoever the hell wins today. That's right. That skin you see on your screen right there is what the winner of the King Puff Cup, or the King Puff Invitational, will be getting. Their name will actually be replacing what's on that little trophy there. That will forever immortalize them in the game. And that is a big deal that everyone gets to fight for today. So, last minute reward reveal. That's the hype. Today I will be joined by all kinds of casters. The first of which will be That Sprite and Tangs. If you guys want to step in here, add to the hype.
Hello!
Hey, good morning.
Oh, I've been waiting for this all week, I'll have you know. I am beyond hyped for today.
Alright, let's see who's gonna win. Who's gonna get that little trophy?
You think the money would be enough, but no, we gotta throw in some fancy skins in there as well.
Oh, come on, no one said
And there's a legacy at stake.
Yeah. It's like
As if the pressure wasn't high enough.
Yeah, you know, in like 10 years when Minion Masters have 1 million players per day, that skin is gonna be the most rare there is. So, can't wait for that. Bragging rights forever.
Right. So our first group is, of course, going to be Group D, because you got to start with the bottom before you get to the top, right? That is Darian, Gamer, Nasty, and Dova, which Dova, of course, replacing someone that didn't want to show.
Neo?
Neo being one of them, yes.
Yeah. Wait, there's one. Oh. I thought there was only one.
There's actually two that didn't want to show. But
Feels bad.
yeah, jitters of the main stage, I suppose.
Hate when that happens.
So that is, of course, giving us this bracket that's on the screen right here. We'll go into our first game shortly, and that will be Gamer and Nasty, I believe. Yes, Gamer and Nasty. For those of you that need the bracket, you can always type in !bracket, and I will leave it to you two from now.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much, and enjoy the background. So,
All the PogChamps in the chat at that reveal.
yeah,
Things just got real.
Fantastic. So yeah, Nasty and video game right off the bat.
Oh, we're off to a good start already.
Yeah, very good
Stop
start.
between some great players we've seen over and over.
Yeah,
That's going to be the running theme today. Lots of players, some old that haven't been in the tournaments for a while, but
yeah,
everyone you see here, they've earned their place here today.
yeah. Every single one is amazing.
Here we go, the first match of the King Puff Invitational 2.
Yeah, let's see. Video gamer versus Nasty. Waiting for opponent to join.
Yeah, that's loading in real quick.
Yeah, quick was a
Get this game started.
Oh, here we go. APEP against King Puff. Sitting there with two heavy cards in the hand, Gamer, and it's going to be Beam of Doom. And oh, what?
Oh,
Future
Future Present. It's not usually a card you see in tournament play. Generally considered not consistent enough.
No, and he even has a laser turret. And what?
Divine Warrior. I like it. We've seen from the 2v2 tournament how powerful that card can be. It's the Future Present that makes me surprised. It's a dangerous card to play in this kind of situation.
Yeah, definitely. Now we see that. Oh,
One mana Curse Bearer. Definitely a good roll for him. That's going to clean up those spear throws on the bottom lane, take that bridge back.
Yeah, definitely, because this looks like a typical mid-range King Puff versus APEP value, I guess.
Yeah, we see some Lost Legionnaires down in the bottom lane, and a Stixie coming out from Nasty. It is, of course, a 5-mana card, so hopefully he's going to be looking to get some Rampage on that when he hits the second perk, but Gamer feeling the heat right now. Takes out that Stixie with well-timed stint, though.
6 is 6 mana. just to clarify.
Oh, right, sorry. That's my mistake then. It's an interesting card choice then, but...
Yeah, but he has that Drone Walk, and Drone Walk, of course, with the Rampage is quite good. Even with the Divine Shield can be pretty good just to avoid that little damage, because it's very squishy. The Wine Warrior is going to be coming out, and that's going to leave a Cleaver open for...
The strong bridge swap there from Nasty.
Yeah, Nasty...
Basically wasting that Divine Shield almost entirely. Only getting 2 spears blocked out of it.
Yeah, and the XP lead is in Nasty's favor, but Gamer's not far behind here. He's doing quite a lot of good work.
And Gamer's got this huge push on his face right now. The Cleaver's pretty low, but the Curse Bearer tanks up those Ostinos, but a great Bannerman play!
Oh, Beam of Doom!
The Beam of Doom comes out, it does hit face.
Very nicely done. Choosing not to be greedy here, but oh, there we go.
Cleaver finally gonna go down, but Gamer catches up an experience from that.
Only surprise for me is that there's no Bridge Shrine for Gamer.
Yeah.
Gamer usually, have these weird tech choices.
I feel like for a 1v1 situation like this, Bridge Shrine might be too slow when you're already running a Future Present that puts you 8 mana behind from the start of the game. I don't know if you want to go further back than that.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fair point. And here we go. It's the Curse Bearer.
We see a Daggerfall coming out to get rid of that Stixie. Might have been an overkill, because Stixie was going to shoot the Cleaver anyways, but he really wants to secure that thing's death. Stop it getting any extra value for Nasty.
Definitely, very well played. There we have the Drone Walker with the, I was about to say Divine Shield, but we're playing too much Hearthstone. And there we go. The Swarm is dying to Daggerfall with the Stint.
Good Daggerfall from Nasty. Nets about 4 mana of value.
Oh, poor Cleaver being stuck with one little scrap. And Gamer here in a very comfortable position, just choosing to tank up a lot of damage here, but...
he beams the protect his Cleaver!
And the bridge, so that remains the XP lead is still in his favor now.
Batman forced to be dropped by Nasty to tank that Cleaver hit in time. Not something you necessarily want to do, but for 2 mana, save 300 damage when you're at that health, probably worth it.
Definitely, and here we go, Xiaolong is going to be coming out again. And Nasty does not have too many spells beside the bridge swap.
No.
So I guess that's okay.
Yeah, well, I like Xiaolong as a unit regardless of it gets a spell off. Range flying is still a massive pest to deal with. I mean, it's going to go down here to the Drone Walker, but it's still annoying enough to force a Drone Walker in response to begin with.
Yeah, definitely. And now we're going to see a Beam of Doom on that Stixie, that's for sure. Yeah, here we go. And that's going to bring Nasty down to below 900 health.
Gamer not hesitating at all on that Beam of Doom. Divine Warrior attacking that Drone Walker.
Oh, look at that.
A Bridge Swap puts the Spear Throwers, well, the Divine Shield's still up on the Divine Warrior.
A little bit of crying from Nasty there. And now we go, here we go, it's like everything is going on that top bridge. And
Bannerman!
Soaking up all the damage. Nice, very nice. But this push is not going to do too much just because of the survivability to APEP. That's just going to leave.
We see some free stun lances for Gamer. That's a very powerful one to get against this deck from Nasty.
Yeah, look at that Rampage, the Drone Walker coming in. It actually gets 1 kill before going down.
Oh, but it's tanky enough to not be killed by Stixie, which is important.
Yeah, that's true. And now the Stixie is reloading, but it will get off a kill. No, it did get off a kill. It's going to get 100 extra damage. Lost Legionnaire is going to be coming down, doing absolutely jack, I guess.
No,
but
it's still the Cleaver up well enough, because Nasty's at such a low health that he needs to play something to try and stall this push, but I don't think it's going to happen in the end. He just didn't have any AoE removal to get rid of that push in the end. The Gamer secures the one of being just in case, but that's going to be game 1 going to Gamer. Yeah.
That is not something you want to happen.
And the Divine Warrior, a bit of an unsung hero in that fight, just answered so much of Nasty's stuff and then pushed as a warrior onto his side of the field. And here we go, game 2, Setsu versus
Stormbringer here, very nicely pick here. Stormbringer being very strong in the meta right now.
Yep.
Do you think it's going to be interesting standing? Or are we going to see some tech plays coming in?
Is this going to be basic Stormbringer?
Maybe.
All the basic cards so far.
All the basic cards so far. But I bet there's a Shockrock and a Daggerfall in there. Oh, look at that play. Curse Bearer.
Fantastic tank from the Curse Bearer. Unfortunately, not enough. Played a little too early.
Yeah, and here we go. The Plasma Marine's being misplaced.
Oh, mistake
as well.
from the Plasma Marines. Both of them died to the Dragon Whelp. Does kill in retaliation though, but rocky start for Gamer.
Very rocky start for Gamer here, but Gamer seeing his deck. Oh, he has a Beam of Doom ready, and it's gonna drop right off the bat. Here we go. He waits as long as possible to kill that first crossbow dude, because if not, it won't die, and you will only get 6 mana 1 crossbow dude. So after the Beam Doom, the Beam nerf, I guess it's been not worth it to use the Beam of Doom unless you feel forced to.
Yeah.
Crossbow Guild only viable on the. Oh! Shock Rock prevented by the Bannerman. Oh no!
These Bannermen from Nasty have been so good.
Yeah.
Every single time he plays it, it's blocking some sort of removal Gamer throws out. Just fantastic reaction times going into this.
Definitely, and here we go. See the Warrior just tanking up and ready to hit some face damage. And here, was that a Assassin?
Yeah, that's a Stixie.
No, that's a Stixie.
Nasty loves his Stixies. I'm gonna commit the Sepsi jump to get rid of it. He was probably looking at the Daggerfall, but not the mana for it.
Definitely
But
not.
a Sepsi push to back up that Cleaver is more than welcome for Nasty. Gamer.
Definitely. Here we go. Cleaver 300 face damage, and then even the Whelp getting off so much damage, and now Setsu as well. Just so much damage going into Nasty from one push, one little push.
Yeah, it wasn't too much committed to that push for about 1,000 damage in the end, or 900, but...
Yeah, so... Big Gamer definitely in the front seat right now. But Nasty hitting that perk too, very dangerous.
There's an Assassin. Shockrock is off. Assassin dies anyways, but...
Often. Yeah, Gamer is going to be having some trouble when that perk 3 hits, and he just needs to do as much damage as possible before that, so he can have those valuable Setsu jumps. Because looking from it, I don't think Nasty has a good way of sending Setsu back. He doesn't have a Cleaver, he doesn't have something to just instantly pop him back. Oh, look at that Stixie.
The Stixie getting insane amounts of value. It's going to wipe everything.
Yeah, that's just everything going away, and that even getting hit off Setsu before going down. Now Plasma Marine is going to send Setsu back to base. But the Daggerfall connecting...
Daggerfall comes on out though.
Yeah.
The Stormbringer ping is not enough. He has to commit a Dragon to get rid of it, and takes another 1,000 damage.
Yeah, look at that. The great play from Gamer right there was the fact that he was able to hit the Daggerfall onto Nasty's face and the minion. So
well, the Assassin goes invisible. Gonna get a free hit off on Gamer. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, definitely gonna be.
Yeah.
I hope like Nasty needs all the damage he can get prior to perk 3. Because when Gamer gets perk 3, that's when the really the bad play. That's when the pressure is gonna be real. And right now we're seeing that Nasty's down to 1,000 health. That's maybe 3 beams, and that's not.
Yeah, Gamer's just been so efficient with these pushes. Every time it projects damage to Nasty's face.
Yeah, here we go. We saw that last game. We're going to see it this game as well. Nasty needs to find find perk 3 very soon. But if not, he
needs to find something that's going to answer all the Gamer's stuff, because his cards are just getting answered every time. He puts out a GG. Daggerfall's the face. I think he's
Setsu face. Everything. Yeah, that's going to be it. GG.
Nasty just didn't have the answers to Gamer's pushes.
Yeah, Nasty just falling behind from the very side, and that's going to leave Gamer taking convincing 2-0 victory.
Yeah.
Vidarian up against Dova Nation.
Second match, Group D.
Yeah, we can just hear the fans screaming.
I think that's just me.
Oh yeah. Fantastic.
It's going to be interesting to see what they go for, because obviously Dove's got a choice between the Mortar and the Ravager. Jerian has his Apep and Setsu still open. Interestingly, two very aggressive Masters still.
Yes. It's going to be... I think we're going to have some fast-paced games right now, see who can trade the best, who can push that.
Like aggro. But here we go, Setsu versus Mortar.
I think the Mortar Tombstones are going to be invaluable in this game.
Absolutely against Setsu. You want to use those tombstones as walls more than you do want to actually for the resurrections, but...
Oh, here we go. We see what we talked about last time in the Invitational Dragon Pack with the Bannerman. So it's not going to be weak to the Fireball, but Mortar can just knock it off.
Just an absolute nuisance as a threat. You have to play that Bannerman completely reactively though against Mortar, because Mortar basically a hard counter to an aggressive Bannerman. pretty much the entire reason you don't want to rely on playing it aggressively. But a great Beam of Doom coming out, answering 10 mana of Dova's stuff.
Look at that. 300 damage face, answering 10 mana for 6 mana. That's a great start for Darien here. Dova not in a good spot right now. Even the XP lead belongs to Darien. And that early XP lead is going to be devastating because he needs those tombstones coming out fast. Oh, that's a Scotty!
Well, a Scott from Dova on the top lane while he has stuff's being committed on the bottom, but we're going to see a Dragon Pack coming out. It's going to shred through Scott's health. He gets one hit in before he starts crying.
Yeah, and here we go. The Bannerman will be coming down.
He is going to play the Bannerman?
Yeah, only hitting two of them.
But the shields can get popped off by Mordar anyways.
Yeah, but look at that. Oh, Guardian!
But there comes a Shock Rock, and the dragons are just melting Dova's face right now. We see a Magma Storm coming on out.
Not connecting
Only hits one of the dragons. There's 2 dragons still on Dova's face. He needs to play something to answer this. He's under 1,000 health now. He's cycling through his deck.
Look at that. Dova is just going down.
250 health. He's in Beam of Doom range already.
This GG, even the he can't even answer Cleaver. Oh yeah, he can.
He has a healing shrine, but the Beam of Doom comes on in.
And GG, the whole
Tyrion just wiping that game off the back of that Dragon Pack.
That was...
Unfortunately, Magma Storm just failing Dova entirely to get rid of that Dragon Pack. Here we go, loading up into the second match between Darien and Dova.
So yeah, what are gonna be bring to the table? Brought. Ravager!
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Darien on his Apex. It's gonna be Darien, Demon Warrior? No, it's gonna be the Red Golem with the blood.
Red Golem Apep, the old school Red Golem deck, back when shields blocked bottom damage. Fortunately, that's not a thing anymore, so you can't get you don't have to get a jail free card, start spamming those blood imps, but...
No, definitely, and here we go, damage is just coming right in, and...
Darien's gonna flow a bit of mana, has to play a mana pot to stop that, but...
Guardian coming down, and that's gonna be a very efficient push, like... I think he has to play the Red Golem right now.
It is actually it's a minor nuisance, it's only Plasma Rains, and he just shot it anyways.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not that big of a deal for Darien.
Oh, he got a free Bannerman, look at that!
He got a free Bannerman, and he gets the 1 mana off the Pudge of Huff on the bridge. So I'm talking about the wrong game for a second there.
Yeah.
Mana Puff on that top bridge.
So definitely that is going to be nasty as.
And the Bruce is going to come one out, but the shield from the Bannerman protecting the Bannerman itself from the Boomer Blast. But other than that, nothing even gets caught by it.
Yeah, Dova playing there under different cards. So here we go, Blue Golem is going to be coming down, but just getting shredded.
Not only that, but all those shields on those minions, Blue Golem's not going to have fun against that.
No, definitely not.
So the Sim's going to start cleaning stuff up for it, but that's a dead Blue Golem.
Yeah, already dead. It's quite convincing, I'm surprised. Darien is way ahead, and he's, even though he's down 1,000 health, he wants to be, just to get that Red Golem going.
Shihu from Dova.
Yeah.
That's interesting, but I might not, if he can kill that Dragon Whelp on the Triangle Shihu, but not looking like it. That could have been some decent value there. The Wally Scrap as well, so that's a card you don't see too much these days.
Definitely not, and considering that Darien wants to go down another 215 health, I don't know how Dova is going to deal with that. Oh wait, it's a heal puff coming down.
He's just playing it to get to not float the mana again, because he's not getting to under 1500 just yet.
Yeah, and he needs a... He's just going up in perk, he's just waiting.
He just wants to play stuff against Dova's cards.
Yeah, like, here we go, that's a Guardian.
Guardian played. It's a good Guardian to block it, but unfortunately that Boom's not really going to hit anything in the end.
You were saying?
Well, it hits a stun, but that's not exactly the value you want.
Definitely not, and there we go, a big push coming down from Darien, and Darien, I don't know, he's just healing so much.
The Guardian just melts from the Plasma Marines.
Yeah, and here we go, Burning Scrat's going to be coming down, dealing a lot of good damage here, but is he going to get it in time to do 2 hits? It's not, so that's going to be it for them.
Oh, he's got 3 mana puffs on the bridge, one of them's going to go down here, but he's getting so much mana value off of them.
Yeah, like, Dova is so far behind right now, he needs to find... He got nothing!
Dova's almost a full perk behind. He is a full perk behind, and he's got the huge mana disadvantage from all these mana buffs. He tried to fireball them, but the Guardian, the shields, just puts a stop to that, and a Battle Sheet who's played, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
No, it's not going to be enough.
2-0 to Darien. A very convincing, dominating set from Darien there.
Very nicely played here. That's
Didn't even need the Red Golem.
No, who needs it?
You know, our big thanks to you guys over there at Beta Dwarf helping sponsor all this alongside Inception.
Yeah.
$850 prize pool, which will be divvied up between our top 4, not to mention our exclusive skin, which will go out to the winner. And if anybody...
sorry, what?
The exclusive skin?
Oh, yeah. As you just mentioned earlier.
If you guys missed that, that's that right there on the stream again.
Yeah, so the exclusive skin is for the player who wins, that they get the name on the cup, and they get the skin for free, obviously. And then people can sort of support it by also buying the skin and showing off the player that was playing in the KPI, and who's the current champion.
Right, and anybody that feels sorely left out, I'm sure that they can at least get a version of it with the champion's name on it, right?
Yeah, that's the idea. That everyone can acquire the skin, but the immortalization is done through the person getting their name on the cup. So.
Mm-hmm. Mephisto Stormbringer, of course, being available, that being probably the most scary thing here.
Yeah, he's known for the Stormbringer, and I mean he's been playing it from the very early days, playing the Stormbringer. So when the guild was super popular, he played a version of that. He might be using the crossbow guild still. It depends a little bit on what he's expecting from his opponent. I think.
In game 1 here, we're going to see the King Puff mirror. So we'll have to find out next game.
It seems like my spectating isn't working, so...
Oh, so it's all me! We got the Whirly Scrat in that top lane. Musketeer going to be dropped in response to it. It'll take the bridge and clean up the Whirly without taking much damage at all, and give that bridge to Mephisto, giving him a pretty solid lead. We'll see the drone buzzers, which have been on the rise in popularity, though I still don't really believe in them. And they'll reach all the way to the face as we see Rammer and Assassin coming into Sane. But they're going to find a wall instead, and that's going to put a big damper on that situation. Fireball going to come out in response to a Fire Imp, and that will be just enough to hold off the push and prevent Sane from taking any more than just 150 from the Fireball. And now we'll have...
I'm in.
Yep, we'll have the split Legionnaires from Sane. They'll take the bridges back.
And the Fire Imp, who's been seeing a lot of popularity lately.
Yeah, that attack delay change made a big deal for him.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting deck that Mephisto is bringing. Very focused on the 4-mana minions.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned the drone buzzers as well. So he's definitely going for that perk 2 power.
Right, and that's a big change from how King Puff used to play, which, yeah, he used to run a lot of mid-range swarm like the spear throwers, but nothing to this great of a deal.
No, yeah, usually he used to like multi-body minions, and he still does. Like getting a lot of minions out of something that gets a shield is still super useful. It's much more useful than it scales more with the number of bodies. But in this case, you're looking for higher cost cards in general, and the really high impact minions like the Fire Imp, getting rage on that is super impactful.
Oh yeah, going from 60 damage base now?
It ticks for 50 per.
Okay, so it used to be 40.
So it's 50 DPS. That becomes 75.
Right. And that's 5 guaranteed hits if he ever gets to throw off, which is just enormous.
And we just saw it defeat a Drone Walker on its own, which isn't the usual interaction. It usually ends up dying at the same time as the Drone Walker.
Right.
Of course, an assassin still handles it.
No problem. We'll see the fireball come out. That'll answer the drone buzzers and tap the face one more time. As we see Plasma Marine doing his best to try and hold that top bridge. But he's... Oh, with the assassin, he'll definitely win that lane.
Very similar decks here. Sane is also running. Drone Walker, Spear Throwers.
Yeah, Sane has
running
the drone
Legionnaires.
buzzers and the Legionnaire as well. Mephisto does not have those, and I would say that might be the reason that Mephisto's got the leg up on this game. I know from my personal
the
testing, the 5 mana cards don't feel quite impactful enough. And drone buzzers, well, we know where I stand on those.
Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, the drone buzzers are good against the Fire Imp and all the melee stuff. Not that great against the Assassin unless you have something to remove the stealth. But the important thing is that Sane is playing both Spear Throwers and Legionnaires, and the Fire Imp really handles those well. And he also has a Fireball in the deck.
Right. Now we have those drone buzzers coming in with their Rampage. It's going to be 30 damage a shot, I believe. Yep. But very quickly cleaned up between King Puff and the Drone Walker. That's going to bring us into the 4.5 minute mark, almost fully wound up, and they're still about even on EXP, even if there's only a 500 health. I'm sorry, there is a 500 health differential as we see Rammer connect the face. We're going to see Sane take a lot of damage here, while not available this time.
It seems like Mephisto's choice of the Rammer is making his deck a lot more aggressive. And Sane somehow doesn't have the ability to capitalize on the investment that the Rammer brings.
Well, it seems Sane's a bit more defensive in his plays, as he does have that wall, which does slow up the deck a little bit, but at the same time, it speeds it up since it is cheaper. It just wasn't available that time, and he really got punished there because of it.
Yeah.
And here comes that Rammer again, but this time the wall is ready, and there's the Fire Imp to help deal with it. No problem.
Oh.
And Fire Imp going to be answered by the Spear Throwers, but at the same time, it will answer the Spear Throwers in return. Assassin going to be chewed up by the Fire Imp thanks to that shield. And we'll see another Assassin in the bottom lane. This one going to be answered by Spear Throwers, and we see Sane with pretty strong control of the match, at least for a brief moment, as we see another Rammer come in and it's going to find another wall.
Yeah, if Sane manages to cycle properly, he shouldn't be afraid of that Rammer. I think he made a few mistakes in the beginning, and now he's down to low health, but he should be able to do it now, especially with the increased mana.
Right, but should he ever make another mistake like that again, that might very well spell the game for him.
Yeah.
He took almost 1,000 damage off that one push.
Here comes the Rammer.
Yeah.
But I think Mephisto really wants the Rammer to have rage, and he's getting a lot of shields on it.
I don't think it would make a difference in this matchup, as it just can't find the face.
Yeah, with the wall it doesn't make a difference, but if he manages to get past the wall, he wants the rage on the Rammer, so it's more impactful when it gets there.
Right. And we're going to see the Musketeer drop in the bottom lane to that final Spear Thrower.
It's the hero Spear Thrower.
Yeah, he even cleans up some scrats. He's got to go elite now, right? At least until the Flame Imp shows up. And we're starting to close in on Mana Frenzy for Mephisto. Oh, the Rammer! Oh, absolute last moment on that wall. Now we'll see the Fireball come out to answer more Spear Throwers as we see the bridges once again go their way towards Mephisto. And the Assassin going to get caught out thanks to that ever-lingering fire from the Flame Imp. But that is Mephisto activating the Mana Frenzy.
He used the wall. That's not good.
And that's the rammer coming towards face. Assassin will be played in response. It's not going to be enough since it doesn't have rage.
That's one hit.
Wasn't the most punishing, but Sane has to maintain the bridges, as the Mana Frenzy will make it that much more difficult to hold out regardless of his wall status. And that's going to be the rammer coming towards face again for another big hit. 180 and the Flame Imp as well. That will be the game. So Mephisto will win the King Puff mirror match.
You know, the trades that would be unfavorable before can sometimes switch around with a well-placed shield minion or something like that. But
we'll go into game 2. Stormbringer up against the King Puff again.
This is Mephisto's signature hero, but or master. But he's using some of the newer cards as well.
Yeah,
Lost Legionnaires.
Legolas.
The Lost Legionnaires being the newest addition here in February, as most people know. It's a 2 mana, or it's a 3 mana 2 Legionnaires card, where Sane is using the 5 mana 4 Legionnaires card. So you're getting more Legionnaires for your mana in Sane's case, but it's harder to cycle when you have that higher cost.
Right. And that is going to be... it's a big difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
The Lost Legionnaires, I'd say the biggest strength of them is the fact that they can just straight up counter Plasma Marines.
Yeah. Plasma Marines are a very common split unit to take the bridges, and you just plop down the Lost Legionnaires and they have plenty of health left after the fight. Pretty good rammer from Sane there, and he's doing pretty well on XP as well, even though Mephisto is supposed to be the control player here.
Well, the bridge swap definitely helps. You know, that single minion gets to take both bridges, and that we'll see just how much impact that has this game.
Yeah, and he got it really early. He took the bridges immediately with the Legionnaires, which Mephisto couldn't really deal with. And then he got the perk 1 before Mephisto got out of the gate. It helps a lot to sort of emphasize that XP lead.
Right, and now we're going to see the Undying just bait out the Assassin and help with the Magma Cannon, bring it down.
I really want to see him play that Sniper, but he's kind of unsure.
Well, it is that covering fire card.
Yeah. I don't think it's good here either, but what else do you play, I guess?
Yeah, his hand's a little bit awkward. And here comes at first massive push as soon as perk 2 comes down for that King Puff. Seeing Mephisto be very patient with his minions, allowing Daggerfall and Shockrock to go by before playing his crossbow dudes.
Very aggressive play out of Sane. He added that rammer that Mephisto was playing before. So I guess he took a page out of that book.
Yeah, rammer being one of the best cards to include in a King Puff deck, just because of that pressure it can apply, and it fits so well into that range. And we're going to see Flame Imp connect to the face. Looks like at least twice for some big damage. And that will be a beam in response to answer everything in that top lane.
Too bad on the miss on that trick swap. He might have gotten the drone walk out, but it still died to the beam.
At the very least, it would have been really close.
A lot of damage from that, though.
Yeah, he very much did. The double Flame Imp, that's 500 damage.
Well, here comes the rammer.
And the rammer going to do what it can with its Rampage, with the help of a Shockrock, going to get in quite a bit of damage. Not quite a third, but the Assassin will add to it, and that'll bring Mephisto down to 1,000 health.
Yeah. So the interesting part was that before, when Mephisto was playing the rammer, Sane couldn't really capitalize on the mana investment he did when playing that rammer and trying to get the face damage. But in this case, Mephisto is constantly getting a little damage on Sane, or even a lot, with those counter pushes.
Yeah, namely the reviving of the Undying Skeletons.
Yeah. When you get that revived Undying, even though King Puff is probably the best master to handle an Undying skeleton, it still deals a lot of damage, especially if it's supported.
Now we'll see Magma Cannon with the help of all these ranged minions gonna bring down the rammer.
Yeah, Bannerman takes the kill.
Ooh, and the swap will
there.
save all those minions from the Flame Imp. Bannerman will soak up the other Flame Imp, which will allow Mephistos to live just long enough to be able to get another throw on Sane's face, bringing him even lower.
Yeah, and Mephisto with the perk 2 of Stormbringer, his Fire Imp now outranges the King Puff, who only has 8 range. That's especially important because it means Sane has to respond to that Fire Imp.
Right. Not only the Flame Imp, but every ranged minion now must be answered with a card. Even the crossbow dudes become a fairly decent threat.
Yeah. He's got some good counters though. And while Mephisto is more aggressive with his perk 3, if Sane can use his King Puff perk 3 to avoid taking damage, he might be able to do a good push.
The only problem is Mephisto has plenty of tanks that he can just keep shoving onto the bridges.
Yeah. And the Legionnaires aren't helping against those tanks.
Let's see, yet another assassin get dropped, not finding the value that it wants. And we'll see Undying connect to the face with Flame Imp at the same time as the rammer takes the bridge just in time. Cursebearer continues to be distracted. We'll finally see the Flame Imp go down with the help of the Spear Throwers, leaving Sane in this game. And that'll be a Shock Rock coming out perfectly timed. With the trick swap, that will be the bridge being secured. But there's still more that needs to be done. As we see the Flame Imp, it's now connecting with the face with both Undyings. If that bridge swaps at all, this match is over. He needs to get that Flame Imp dead. He needs to get it dead right now. Their Scrats will do it, and he will actually maintain the bridge for the duration of the fire.
If Mephisto goes for the Beam of Doom while taking it,
there's
the Stormbringer pick.
That'll do it.
Okay, but yeah, I'm really excited about it. I think it shows that the new King Puff has a lot of power with him. At least people see the potential, and we've already seen him do quite well.
And that's quite a difference from the day he was released, that everyone was just, he's dead, he's unplayable.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens always. People, when you do a rework, people have to wrap their head around the new rework, and that takes a little time. So it's a little painful.
So we'll see our opening play between the King Puff and Volko, Plasma Marines versus Swarmers.
Bannerman on the Volko. That's interesting.
Well, we do have the old Volko control, which likes them cheap units.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not as control anymore.
Doing that cycle is probably what Orpheus is going for here.
And Volko being one of his favorite masters to play. And we'll see them get chewed up by the Flame Imp. Not exactly the most punishing, but still damage going back.
Drake Cleaver.
Daggerfall, not sure it was necessary, but cleaned him up and hit the face, so why not? That new Bannerman effect, just making sure everybody knows he's here.
Orpheus still takes 250 damage from that Fire Imp, despite throwing everything out there to avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
So very.
That's not even including the Blood Imps it killed earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a Musketeer parrying back into the Blood Imps.
Oh, that swap putting the Cleaver away from the Assassin, pretty good. But still kills the Musketeer, which I guess was intended.
Well, the Shock Rock made it little tricky to get that Musketeer to survive. Now we'll see the flame. Just barely survived the plasma marines, and that'll leave it on the board, and that leaves a very terrifying threat. 1 health still deals full damage. Oh, but it will die to the flame, or I'm sorry, the dragon whelp.
Orpheus is struggling to get the bridges here. He's behind on XP, only slightly, but still. And he's also losing a lot of health compared to Zagrypto.
Oh, the shock rock, a little off target. That's going to cause the cleaver to just murder the musketeer. Or I'm sorry, the other way around. Musketeer
Yeah, and
murder
suddenly it goes
cleaver.
from countering the musketeer with 2 mana to investing 8 mana and losing even more.
And as you were saying, Orpheus struggling to maintain bridge control, and he's the one with the cheaper deck.
I think it's because they're both playing extremely aggressive decks, but Orpheus is doing it with all these cheap minions, whereas Zagrypto, especially with perk 2 on King Puff, has these very impactful minions that all the cheap minions can't handle.
Right. And Spear Throwers being one of the biggest reasons for that. That double damage spear, just such a big deal.
Yeah. We were expecting a lot of spear throws on King Puff when we made the change, because the rage is really impactful on them, the shield is really impactful because there's 4 of them, and they're really versatile as a 4-mana card.
Right. And honestly, Spear Throwers are, when you look at them on paper, they just don't really seem that good, but you really have to keep in mind that double damage spear is an enormous impact in the game.
A lot of damage coming in on Orpheus here. 1 hit? No, only 1 from the rammer.
Yeah, and he falls all the way down to 660 as we cross the 4-minute mark. See that Rampage Drone Walker, it's going to clean up everything with the help of a Musketeer.
Oh, swapping it away from it.
Yeah, not sure intended, but the push gets cleaned up anyway. That'll be the Rampage Drone Walker getting a few hits on the face. That's going to be Red Golem finally coming out from Orpheus, but at this point, I have to wonder if it's too late.
I guess that's why he was playing the Blood Imps, but the problem is, how do you actually use it? Yeah, there you go.
That's the Rampage.
That's it.
Just
2 hits from the rammer.
Yep. That will
So
be game 1 going to Zgrifter.
Yeah, he'd been under 1500 health for quite a while. I'm wondering why he was holding that Red Golem.
I mean, he had to constantly answer all these the constant trickle of 4-mana minions coming in, and I think that just ultimately overran him.
Yeah. I think maybe he should have focused on trying to hold the bridges in the beginning, and sort of trying to get the perks. And if he couldn't do that, which seemed to be the case, once he fell below 1500 health, he should focus on the Red Golem as a means to sort of do those pushes.
Yeah,
he was still focusing a lot on doing the cycling minions after that point, and it just wasn't working.
I think ultimately what he needed to do was find some way to have the Red Golem, the mana for Red Golem, ready as the rammer was coming in.
Yeah. I can follow that. Well, they switch it up. Well, Zgrifter has to switch it up. But Orpheus also changes to his Stormbringer.
So we'll see the same matchup we got earlier, the Stormbringer and Satsu interaction. I'm trying to think who did it. That was Gamer and Nasty.
Yeah. Sounds familiar. Using the Scrat Horde, probably for the big minions.
Yes.
On Zgrifter.
Or just very quickly cleaning up a wall if you wanted to, but not with the Flame Imp in the way.
Pretty good Fireball, though.
Yeah, that got the Stent and Flame Imp. No problem.
The Cleaver is still a threat. I mean, he still has 70 health or something.
Yeah.
So you need to answer him with a unit.
Or Shock Rock
Shock
Plasma Marines! Just
But still, that was
barely.
5 mana.
Yeah. For a Cleaver that's been on the field for a very long time, where Wall, Flame Imp, and Ascent were already used. Just absolute enormous amount of mana invested to stop that cleaver.
So Zigrypts are a little bit ahead in the... Oh, you don't want to beam that.
Ooh, yeah, there's no good placement for that beam, and that's just going to be the rammer dying without
Kind of
real
optimistic
value.
to throw in the rammer when the magma turret is still there.
Yeah.
Beams the crossbow guild, pretty good.
Unfortunately, his hand was a little awkward, and that's what forced it out. And that'll be the Daggerfall to give Orpheus bridge control.
New bridge buddies seeing a lot of popularity on Setsu.
Yeah,
That 2-mana spell used for taking bridges so you can get the perks, and later in the game when you have those perks, using it for reloading when she's on the offense.
right. And Armored Scrats at least presenting a minor challenge at the very least. And we'll see Shockrock trying to keep this cleaver alive, but it's just not going to quite be enough.
He gets a little bit of damage from that Setsu, but I'm not sure it was worth it to go for the wall.
We'll see 1 mana get munched as he plays the Whelp and loses everything in that bottom lane to a Shockrock.
Pretty good rock.
Yeah. Whelp and Scrats.
And
Double
here,
mana.
that armored scrat is actually a bit of a threat for Stormbringer, because he needs 3 shots, and it still deals 20 damage per hit.
Right. And it's even going to absorb the Flame Imp shot for that rammer. That's going to cause a lot of trouble. As we see Setsu coming out to try and save it as well. Won't save it in time, but at least we'll clean up the Plasma Marines. And,
Now starts the reloading.
well,
This
and
is
here
when
comes the new
when
Cleaver.
Zigrypts can deal 1,000 damage per jump.
Yep, and Cleaver
Oh,
connects with the
and-
Magma Turret, and Orpheus.
Orpheus calls a preemptive GG. Let's see if he can keep it up though.
He's in a very bad way right now. He'll get the
Oh, yeah,
Flame
this
Imp with
is
the
hurting.
beam as well. That is the wall gone. There's nothing stopping this Cleaver except for more minion plays, and they might not be there in time. Nope, Orpheus just going to go ahead and leave, and that will be the game.
Yeah.
And the name of the day continues, 2-0. Right. And that is going to bring us the end of what we'll stream of Group C. So, thanks for coming by, Uncle. I suppose we'll see you again in about an hour or so.
Yep. Looking forward to that as well.
Yeah,
This was fun.
we got all kinds of reveals coming on right after the group stage, and Uncle's going to be there to show us off for us.
Yeah.
So thank you, sir.
I don't think Mordor Demon Warrior is the thing at all.
He's experimented with it, I'll tell you that.
Ew. I don't know if it'll work out too well though, but we're gonna find out though. It's gonna be Mordor versus King Puff to start off with. It is not Demon Warrior from Boxers. It's actually a Guardian push deck.
Yes, I
This is
remember
like
this.
a Palace deck.
This was his Guardian. This is the third deck he brought in the tournament he won. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He brought a Guardian push deck, and this is where everyone kind of started getting mad at Guardian Mordor rezzing.
Ah, okay. But an old classic then from Boxers.
But the assassin comes
The
out. I mean,
strong
this is the new-
assassin from Edelweiss though, he's keeping these bridges pretty effectively so far.
But the assassin is just not as good into the Mordor because it just gets revealed via Mordor
Yeah.
auto attack.
Mordor just has all these niche counters, and with cards being buffed lately and getting more shields in, his soft
Wow.
counters are really starting to shine. But a great bridge swap from Edelweiss. A Shortrock has to come out and try and protect the succubus, but it's not going to be enough. Drone Walker survives on just about 10 HP. It's going to die to this Mordor hit though.
Yep.
Now
The
a
key,
Guardian is on Edelweiss's face.
but the key to this deck is not right now. The key to this deck is perk 1 and perk 2. He wants to. He simply wants to get there, and he wants one big res.
That Legionnaire pulled by one scrat to King Puff, and it's enough to push him onto the top lane. Gonna take that bridge back for him.
Unfortunate for boxes there. But again, as I said, this Mortar deck it looks for one big res. It won't either. Ooh, a Rammer though. That's right, King Puff plays Rammer because of the new changes. So the Rammer is gonna get rid of this Tombstone, or is it? No, there's a possibility something can res here. If yeah, it's gonna probably be that Whirly. I don't know if I agree with that stun. I don't know if I agree with that stun. He's gonna get it though.
He's gonna get the Water Scrat anyways. I think he wanted to reset it so they attack the Cleaver. But that Flamen is just doing a lot of work here. And I feel like auto attack.
I feel like that Cleaver, he wasn't gonna get it with just how much HP the Cleaver had. But either way, he gets the Whirly, and the Whirly is going to sadly not get the Drone Walk.
From either way, it's so strong. He's just finding every opportunity to catch something off guard and get that.
Oh, Rampage Rammer.
This is terrifying for Boxes. He's gonna play Tombstone. It does not catch us the Rammer. He's taking so much damage to the face right from this push from Edelweiss. There's a flame connecting face. That flame is connecting face and it's not stunned.
It's fine. Guardian saved some damage. Sadly, the Healing Shrine is not in hand, but this could be the Guardian res that he's looking for. He's most likely just gonna get one off, if ever.
See if that was an assassin coming on out. He gets one Guardian. The Tombstone expires just before it dies. Very well timed. Edelweiss there.
Very dangerous, but very well timed, and I think it kind of paid off in the pressure.
There is a Rampage Assassin on Box's face. He stuns it, but he does take the initial hit damage.
And it's a little scary now because he's almost under 500, just
Speaking
barely.
of scary though, look at this push on Edelweiss's face. There's a Stun Blast coming out, there's a Cleaver and a Frenzy Rampage Zhao Long attacking face. Edelweiss is gonna go down here. Boxes clutches it out on the back foot of that push.
As I said, one big res. Guardian coming up big.
Beyond strong.
Personally, I agree with you. I just think, and I agree with you in the terms of battling, but not in the terms of like countering spells. But here we go.
Setsu versus King Puff. Edelweiss sticking to his guns with this King Puff.
Well,
not want to show off that rap though.
Technically, I was actually discussing this with some of the players beforehand. King Puff technically has a lot of decks. You can make small edits to the King Puff deck, just switching the 4 and 5 mana cards around to fit into what you're going up against. So maybe Ido made some adjustments to play against Setsu.
That Fireball was pretty important for Boxer. It gives him a lot of tempo on these bridges. Forces Edelweiss to play a very slow defense.
And this is what most of the people that have a problem with King Puff say right now. It's just, how do you compete for bridges when your deck is mostly 4 and 5 mana cards?
It's true, and we can see it here. Just Boxer's coming into this match and just dominating these bridges right now. He's so far ahead in experience.
Cleaver hitting face twice there, I think.
Yeah, the Legionnaires aren't fast enough to take it out.
Oh, here comes a Rammer. A Rammer from Boxes. I'm guessing.
On the note, Setsu outranges King Puff.
Yep, King Puff range.
Not a fun matchup for him when you do a push Setsu.
A lot
Assassin's gonna come out though. That DPS is gonna clear things up pretty effectively.
I think we kind of seen 3 key cards from the Setsu already. We saw a Rammer, we saw a Cleaver, and I think there's probably a Stun Blast in there too. If Boxes is.
I didn't see a Stun Blast. We cycled through his entire deck now. There's a Shock Rock.
There's a Shock Rock, but basically we kind of know there's a Fireball. We kind of know what Boxes. We kind of know what Boxes wants this game.
That Fireball is devastating.
Oh, there's a beam.
8 mana of stuff. 9 mana actually is a scrap pack.
There's a beam in this deck. Boxes just wants to hit face. Boxes just wants to hit face over and over.
And the reload comes online.
The Bridge Buddies is there. He can use it. He gets an Armored Scout at top. That would be a little more. I mean, I believe that tanks 1 King Puff hit.
Oh, does a Rammer go into his face though? He hasn't really got anything to do. He's probably gonna drop a scrap on
Oh, that's a little unfortunate.
He's gonna beam Edelweiss's face, taking so much damage from the Rammer on his face as well. They're trading even here. Setsu having to reload. He doesn't have the mana for any spells.
I think he's fine with that, simply because he does have the Fireball, he does have the Beam, he does have the Rammer. He just wants the. He technically has more ways to go to the face quickly than Edel does, since Edel's deck is designed around the 4 or 5 mana push
Yeah.
card.
Well, either way, is about to hit that sweet spot for King Puff. Let's see if you can hold it out here, because he is still very happy with that trady golden boxes to project some damage. Make him think twice about doing a risky jump like that again.
Yeah, make sure you have to.
See,
Oh,
a
flame him and it's shielded!
Flame him, and it fireballs itself. The shield unfortunately not doing too much for him, but a scrap pack can take both those bridges back.
Probably saved like 2-3 hits, actually, I think.
Maybe.
Shielded?
I think shield only protect one.
Yeah, you're right. Shielded spear throwers though, the base of boxes. This is actually a little awkward for boxes to deal with because he has to reload. He has to reload after so many shots, and the shielded dudes take at least.
Oh, another reload coming, another shield coming in though. That's actually a decent bit of value for the rammer.
Good shock rock
comes
though.
on out.
Oh, not
Still
not
gets a
enough,
hit in.
not. Here's the
Oh, it's a-
Rampage Legionnaire. Oh, there's an
Rampage
assassin in
Legionnaires,
space!
a fireball. Oh, what a bridge swap though! In the last second to dodge that fireball, clears out that cleaver and the plasma marine.
Edel is at advantage.
The bridge is
Boxes can't.
split red.
Boxes can't actually play offensively here. He needs to defend.
He is. He's low to 700 HP now. But either way, has to be careful again to make sure we don't get a repeat of last game. But those Rampage Legionnaires are just doing so
Here comes
much.
Rammer.
Boxes
Here
below
comes-
400. A Rammer coming on his face. He has to deploy a
You
beam
did.
here to defend himself. He's down to 170.
70. Okay, the good thing is it's 170 and not 150. That means he still would need to get 2 rammers. A 2-rammer cycle to get it. Unless he has Shock Rock. I didn't see a Shock Rock from Edel though.
Oh, there's a wall from Edelweiss though. It's such a good answer to Box's deck. Boxes
Boxes
can't
is
get the
gonna try
face
to
damage
face
in.
tag
He has
it,
to
Boxes-
deploy Setsu to defend himself. But here comes Park Freak with Setsu. This is important. He could start defending himself from these pushes
There's a
here.
Shock Rock. There's a Shock Rock from Edel. I'm kind of don't agree with that not going face.
We are
Simply
seeing an
because of what
assassin
he
though.
did.
This assassin could be what he needs to push through on face there. The Rampage Spitfires.
No, it doesn't
Fireball
find the
does-
assassin.
It was shielded! The assassin
Shielded
was
assassin!
shielded,
Okay,
but
the
unfortunately
cleaver
it goes
takes it,
down
the cleaver-
anyways.
Okay, the
Oh, this is dangerous though for
cleaver's down, though.
Edelweiss. Flame
This is-
it
this
comes
is
out with the
Setsu, though.
Rampage.
Okay. Edel just needs to hold the bottom bridge. That's all he
the
needs to
Rammer
do.
coming
this
in
game.
though. He hasn't really got anything to answer that. He needs to start cycling these spells out to get the
Shock Rock.
stuns on the Rammer.
That's gonna be
But
it,
his
that's good,
Legionnaires
that's it.
coming in as well. That's it! Edelweiss takes the game off with Boxes!
Is in Paco's hand though, because I kind of want to know what he brought. Because I assume this is Red Golem. Paco, he did it. He actually did it.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's art.
Art. It's a
All
great
right,
work of art.
Ravager versus Milloween, though. That's a
Palace deck, I think.
Could be.
Yeah, it's Cleaver, Whirly, Succubus. It's all the suspects are there. This could be straight up Palace. There's the Cleaver at top though. I mean, Cleaver to clear the Whirly, but again, that's not really what the Palace deck is after. Just kind of wants to get to just wants to get the Brutus. So
That
Colossus.
was an illusory cleaver.
It's a real Cleaver.
There's
Was it?
real cleaver in as well. The mind game strats.
There's a
Oh, good
Maybe.
shock rock out from Paco, buying a little bit more time on that cleaver.
Can do you see what's coming up?
Yeah.
The most debated card in low elo.
The pub stomper card, but also one you don't really... We haven't seen Colossus in the King Puff Cup circuit for a long time.
We've seen it with Gamer in Gamer's Mordor in particular.
Well,
yeah,
you know, Game is a rebel.
Gamer's a rebel.
Cole's a serious player for all I know.
Here's a small palace style push though. That is a Whirly Drone Walker and Scrap Pack. But
Oh, illusory cleaver to bait and attack. Paco's illusory
Cool.
cleaver, actually. A stun blast comes on out, but it does not stop the curse bearer effect.
oh god, poor Ravager. When Curse Bearer came out, his main tactic took the biggest counter. Brutus just not a match for the Curse Bearer.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Free
Oh,
mana just
he got the Marine
answers first.
first. He got the Marine first.
Interesting targeting there. I want to know how close that was, but the Colossus comes down for Cole.
Cole? Okay, because of that push, because of the Brutus push, Cole actually has the EXP lead right now. He's going to get perk 2
minor.
very minor, but he's going to get perk 2 first. This is where Ravager actually shines. The perk 2 on all these big minions.
It is, and obviously with that curse bearer, that's going to be
Beam.
pushing the cleaver into frenzy
Oh!
range there. Oh, no, not quite. The healing shrine pushes him back out.
Succubus almost survived the beam. That would have, if it walked out in time, it would have been very unfortunate for Paco, but luckily it didn't. Good
That
stun
real
blast.
cleaver though pushes Colossus into frenzy range. That's terrifying. How fast it moves now with the frenzy and the attacks.
One.
Paco's gonna be feeling the hurt here. 2
2,
hits. 3 hits.
3. It's gonna get 4, I think.
4 hits.
4,
from Colossus
5,
and Paco's
we're gonna
face.
get 5,
Oh, 5 it comes in.
6,
It's gonna
6,
kill him. 6
hits.
Millowee freaks out as she falls off the Master Stand. Colossus getting 6 hits in and just destroying him with that frenzy. Paco can't really be feeling good about that one because, like, when do you expect to die to a Colossus in the King Puff Cup? No one runs Colossus there.
Well, the Rebel Gamer does.
Oh, Rappo comes out for Paco though, and wait, no, sorry, it's the wrong way around. Okay, Rappo comes out for Cole. Paco's sticking to the Millowee.
Looks like it's the same deal here. He's going for the Colossus again.
He likes his Colossus, I guess, and he's got some pretty cheap minions to go with it this time. Perhaps this is the old Rappo Colossus, a variant of it at least.
Yeah, I mean, it has shown some popularity lately. Izo, in particular, has been telling me and showing me that that Rappo is only playable with Colossus.
I mean, Rappo Colossus, yeah, it never really went away. It's just the meta, it fell out of favor in the meta after the Rappo reworks.
Oh, God, which is the real cleaver? The real cleaver is the one in the back.
You just Strat Pack, you'll find out. Oh, there we go. Got some patience there from Cole.
Patience, Cole. Cleaver
Nice
taking
and
care of
Reed's gonna
Curse
ask
Bearer.
that Cleaver out.
But
It's a
yes.
bit expensive, but oh, there we go. The Swarm is official.
I don't... On the,
Ooh,
on the
Colossus swing. Whoa, that Colossus targeting though.
Colossus,
It's only
please,
scratch,
why?
but it still matters.
Oh god, it's still half a... Caco's beaming
Oh,
it.
he's
He doesn't
gonna
want to face
beam
again.
it.
It's not enough!
It's not dead, and as a Scrat Horde is gonna be soaking up some of these attacks, the Colossus is gonna get a swing in.
Defensive shot!
Defensive shot,
Defensive shot!
It does kill that Colossus, fortunately.
That's the important one. That's
And
the
the dragon
important
as
one.
well. But Packer just took half his health from a Colossus. Again!
Not... almost half. 30 more than half. Now he has a turtle. I don't like this turtle! It's too aggressively placed in my opinion.
I don't think Paco... Yeah. Paco should be holding on to it because we know what's going to come now. There's going to be another Colossus coming on out.
Is that real? No, it's fake. Fake cleaver.
Yeah, that was definitely fake.
I mean, could have been. You don't
No,
know with Paco.
you would not play a cleaver like that against the Rat Lord.
You would
You
not
don't
know
do
with
it.
Paco. I don't. Okay,
Oh,
we now know.
The
We've
Curse
been
Bearer
through
not
one.
died from that hit.
We've been through one cycle of a Kosek. We do know he's not running Heal Shrine, so any damage done on that Colossus on his side of the field, it's gonna stick.
The Curse Bearer is huge for Paco in this matchup, definitely.
But Mordaka comes out, meaning if he's probably gonna save Mordaka for Turtle every single time now.
Absolutely. Maybe. It's probably going to be hard to get that out, though.
No, he's going to go for the
Defenso. The Defenso is enough of a nuisance to want to get rid of it. And the Musketeer not dead yet. Maybe we get a few hits in. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Scryhorde had... What's that? Paco had the Shock Rock there, simply because of how Milloween's auto attack works, splitting between all the units around her.
Cole just so far ahead now. 20 experience leading, about 1,500 health as well.
Comes in...
Arcane Missile's coming out on this Colossus. You've got to try and answer it quickly. Daggerfall comes on out to back up to kill someone's backup, and there's that Curse Bearer.
I think Paco's trying to gamble all on this turtle.
It seems like it.
That
It
might
is a
be
good Beam of Doom, though. Finishing up that push from Cole.
Okay, so the game has settled down. We have, what's that? We've entered
That
the
could be a
mid-game.
real cleaver. That is probably a real cleaver.
1, 2...
No, it's fake! Okay.
Paco again.
I
Paco probably...
would have been surprised if it was real.
Okay, no. I think Paco's thinking about this. He does not want to throw a real cleaver out against a rat bow. It's just never going to hit face.
It could have been enough backup for the... It would have hit face there, though.
No, but it's rat bow. Scraps.
It would have hit face there.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. Paco did
That
not
and
play
everything
hard.
we predisposed to
Cole
attack
didn't
the Arcane Golem anyways.
Oh, you're right, you're right. Our current golem's slow enough not to get there in time. You're absolutely right. I'm a fool.
Cole gonna float a bit of mana there.
That might be the real one, actually. That might. Yes, it is.
It is a real cleaver, but unfortunately the
Musketeer.
Curse Bearer gives it away. Gives Cole enough time to play a Musketeer and defense safely. And the Arcane Missile is getting soaked up by that Scrat, not enough to kill.
All this horde coming out.
Oh, the Dagger locks onto the Curse Bearer just in
There's a
time
lot.
there.
There's a lot in Cole's Paco's face right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the Marines eliminated everything.
It's
Paco
only
did take
small
some damage.
right now, fortunately. But there's
That's a lot
now
of
two
damage from
Colossi
Musketeer.
on the field. Even if one's so low, it's going to go down anyways. But now he's got another one to deal with. Cole's cycle is very strong with this Ratbo.
Ratbo's level 3 as well. A lot. These scrats are gonna add up, especially against
Oh, the Beam of Doom though. If it's going to finish up that Colossus before Cleaver dies even.
the perk 3
Good
is gonna
Daggerfall.
start. The perk 3 is gonna add up in this game. Paco doesn't have enough fast minion clear.
Oh, the Dagger
Like,
though just destroys an Arcane Golem. Paco's defense is basically gone other than this Defensor Chopper.
Oh, but here's the game changer. Perk 3.
Perk 3 for Paco's absolutely huge in this matchup, but there's going to be a Colossus floating 3 mana to get that played.
It's a little awkward too. He didn't quite get the Marines.
Oh, it's going to deal so much damage to the Colossus though. It actually kills the Colossus with help from that Beam of Doom.
Yeah, it's level 5 turtle.
Such a nuisance. Adaka has to be committed to get rid of it again.
Yeah, it has to be. Every single time the turtle comes out, it has to be that guy. But another turtle came out already. To level 5. It's coming down. Does Cole actually have an answer to it? Because Colossus does not answer it. Well, let's get it out of the way.
Yeah, a well-played Colossus won't, but the question, he has to rely on Paco not having the mana to answer the Colossus.
I don't know if I agree with that.
That's a real cleaver, and the Colossus swing does not target the cleaver. That's huge for Paco.
Paco may win off this. This may be the opportunity.
It's gonna be stuff coming on out now. Cole has many answers to cleaver in his hand, but it is a huge push for Paco to take his bridges back.
What I mean, man, is Paco has opened up the gates.
He has, and he's taken this experience advantage. It's only within 10 now. We could seeing a Mana Frenzy hit at roughly the same time at this rate if Paco can hold on to these bridges as long as he is. Mainly thanks to this Arcane Golem.
Here comes me. Arcane Golem, the big game.
It's gonna go down in the very end though to the Colossus, but the Daggerfall comes on out, and another Arcane Golem to take it down. You're right, these Arcane Golems at level 5 are just huge. Such a nuisance.
And we don't. And Paco's cycle seems to be fast enough to get them out before even Cole can get another dagger.
Cole's flowing so much mana as well, which is so significant. He must have flowed about 10 mana so far in the game, and it's added up. The experience is basically equal.
It's okay. Cole managed to close it up a little. He's managed to gain some control. He needs to cycle to Daka again in for the golem, but it's not here yet.
It's not, and Paco, here we go. We're going to be going into Mana Frenzy any moment now.
Exactly.
It looks like Paco might just edge it out by a couple of experience points. This could be significant enough. There's a huge push coming in on Cole's face.
Mana Frenzy, though.
Some the scraps. The Defensor Chopper, though, just churning all of those scraps away.
This is the game of
Arcane Golem.
This is the game of chess now.
It is. The Colossus just can't get far enough with the Curse Bearer and the Arcane Golems combined. A real Cleaver on the top lane is interesting, but
I think Cole might actually have the advantage.
Blowing it down.
Cole might actually have the advantage. Cole might bring us back.
Cole's push is with all these spamming units might just be enough. Paco starts spamming beams out into Cole's face. It's now a battle of time. But look at that push on the bottom lane. Does Cole have a proper answer to that? He does.
Yes, defensive.
The Defensor Chopper kills out only scratch though. There's still the Curse Bearer and the Plasma Marines moving in on face.
If Paco can just defend, but the Colossus is clearing everything he had atop. There goes nothing. There goes Daka.
The Colossus with all these scratch coming on out though, it's just so much of Paco to deal with. He doesn't have any one card that answers all of it.
Paco seems to realize.
Daggerfalls are coming out of Paco's face from Cole.
Here go the Swarmers! The Swarmers found him!
He doesn't have any answers on it. Stuff's starting to hit his face. Everything's marching down the top lane with an opening. A Daggerfall comes in to kill that push. But a Scrabble coming in as well. The Plasma Marines chipping away at face. The Defense Chopper comes down, but it's not going to be enough, and Cole takes the game.
Good game. This is how it's done, alright? USA. USA.
Okay, Grey Wolf will be picking up that key from the Kings.
Oh, God! Oh, God! No! Dip is being buried. this entire tournament.
Here
This
we
is the
go.
Strat Launcher Milloween deck!
Yeah, but look at that. That is a ram right off the bat, and the wall is going to be coming out, and very well placed wall as well, because it's just at a range, just a range of Milloween.
So me and James, I actually played a version of this with James a while back. Like
Yeah.
the idea of this deck, the Scrat Launcher Milloween, is Scrat Launcher is a good way to do damage to the face. You mix
Yeah.
that with Milloween's Arcane Missiles, it starts to add up over time.
Alright, so he will be going missiles 100% to face, right?
It probably,
But
I think this is the
last-
plan that James has.
Last month on the what?
Yeah, it does get buffed by KP perk 2, and the Rampage buff actually is pretty interesting.
No, I mean,
Does
like, if you of all the things you could have picked to do damage to the launcher, he chose to use the Blastmaster. Blastmaster gonna
Ooh.
use a lot of time.
That's a
That's gonna be a
ghost.
ghost, and it takes it
Okay.
over, and that's
So,
gonna be in time.
a lot of interesting tech that he's going here. He also has the Bannerman, so that means James will probably have a lot of problem with Ghost this time around if he wants to get anything big. So if James wants to win this, it's not gonna be a big turtle, because there's no way he's gonna stop the Ghost from actually.
No, it's
popping
gonna be the Scrat launches for the win.
It
all the
has
way.
to
He
be
already
the Scrat
dealt
launch.
800 damage, so
Fine,
He's in a good
Warrior
spot.
Blastmancer.
yeah, and here we go. But
And mana.
he's falling behind on the XP because he's not controlling. Oh, there's Bridge Buddies. I was about to say he's not controlling bridges, but here we go. And now there's a rammer coming out, and there's no wall in sight. That's
But
gonna be
James is not. The interesting thing about James's deck is he's not interested with bridges once he has perk 2. He just wants to hit face right now.
Yeah, but
if ever.
the faster he gets that perk too, the faster he's going to be able to get that rotation going, get that 240 damage to face. I mean, of course, 150 damage to face.
He also has Rammer, if you noticed.
Yeah, but you know the rammer will.
Ooh, that swap!
Oh.
Good swap.
Very nice swap.
Swap.
And there we go. The
Oh, here
Bannerman.
comes the Bannerman.
Oh, that's a nice.
Debated card right now. Some people say it's actually overpowered.
Yeah, overpowered is maybe stretching a little bit. I wouldn't say it's definitely a power creep, but.
But we
there go.
definitely seen. But let's talk about Bannerman a little. We've seen a lot of it this tournament so far.
Yeah, we've
It's
seen
definitely-
it. Since it came out, we've seen a lot of it. So, with that, the puff will go down. Yeah, there we go.
Bannerman, since the wall died, Blastmancer managed to kill those Marines.
Yeah, and here we
James-
go. Plasma's doing a lot of good work.
James is
low.
James is very in a dangerous spot, especially
he's-
since Grey Wolf has rammers and it's a
What?
ghost. It's done. It's done. He's just trying to stop it. He's trying to stop the ghost so it could go elsewhere. Maybe get the
But-
scrat from Bridge.
But
but,
why would you pick the rammer when he's such behind right now? That play makes kind of confusing. You telling, okay, I'm going to spend 4 mana. I don't have 10 mana yet, but I'm going to spend 4 mana on doing absolutely nothing at the moment. He even had to commit his shock rock just to
Wait.
prevent the ghost.
James might actually have this. If he can defend one scrat launcher long enough, it will do 1,000 damage to face. There's the rammer.
There's the
James,
rammer,
wall
but
in.
the wall is going to be
Don't like that wall, James. You should have placed that near your face.
definitely very strange wall. But here we go. His turtle is going to be ranking up the shock rock. He's just trying to get that finish up with that last push. That's not going to happen, and that wall is going to be devastating for James. James is going to be going down.
James is back.
Yeah, that
James
one more
is
hit.
No, he clears it. Does he have
That's
Daggerfall?
a Daggerfall.
No,
It's a
no, he
dagger.
doesn't. I don't think he has Daggerfall.
No, but he has
Oh, here's-
Blastmaster, and Blastmaster is doing that damage, and that's going to be...
Blastmaster wants the money. There, Shockrock does it.
Shackrock does it, that's going to be it. That wall being very centrally placed, way too aggressive. He could have won the game if he just been a little bit more patient with his wall. But that's going to be it. 1-0 to Grey Wolf.
I like the deck. I like what I see. Like a lot of cards you don't actually think about when you think of the new KP, the Ghost and the Blastmancer. But again, those cards actually kind of benefit more interestingly from KP buffs.
Yeah, so with that
Like Ghost
Blastmaster...
getting a shield is huge.
Yeah, potentially getting a shield. So it's a
Potentially.
50-50. But that Blastmaster with the low DPS he has a DPS of 12, or the damage will be going up to 15. So I guess you get like 18 per second DPS on the Blastmaster. But the AoE damage does not get buffed. So it's also
we're going
20...
into game 2 right here.
Yeah,
No break,
game 2.
practically.
Fantastic,
So,
that's what we want to see.
That means no more KP from Grey Wolf. He
Definitely,
has
but
to
that's
move
the
on.
Stormbringer. Blame Dipshit. No, that's wrong. Just blame FDM.
So this looks like a standard living statue Stormbringer deck from James. And there's the Crossbow Guild that a lot of people were talking about how Crossbow Guild would not be played this tournament because
Yeah, we've
they
already
simply
seen it twice at least, right?
we've seen it twice so far though, and we've seen it once from Nasty, and now
Yeah.
once from James.
So
It's
not-
interesting.
It didn't do a lot for Nasty. The Crossbow Guild was always shut down by the Beam of Doom, so we only saw it played twice, or even once, I believe. But we'll see if James can get the ball rolling.
There was I was talking to some of the participants again. They simply feel that Crossbow Guild kind of loses a lot because a lot more people since the meta has evolved over time have started to play Blastmancer.
Yeah, definitely. Blastmancer being such a strong card. Everyone going away from the Spirit Monster and going over to Blastmancer. Here we go, the Blastmancer again.
That is.
Oh, look at that damage just coming down, and there's no Beam of Doom inside for James. So this push is actually going to be quite devastating.
And that was the problem. Blastmancer just deals with Crossbow Guild so well until you get a tank in front of it, which is hard. Which is pretty hard sometimes, especially if you just play the Crossbow Guild raw like James just did earlier.
Yeah, definitely. Now we see that the fact that he placed his statue so far ahead, he didn't get any damage from the Crossbow Guild. It was delayed. The DPS from Stormbringer is still not very good, so it didn't do a lot for him. The statue just took up a bunch of damage and then died. But now Brave has such a tempo lead in both XP and damage that James is having a hard time coming back into the game, and the loss lead in this is not enough right now. Xiaolong doing absolutely nothing since Grave has not been playing any spells.
No spells. And there is some like Ratbo players that don't take spells in their deck actually.
Yeah, but you have more Daka no matter
You
what.
have more Daka, but you don't really need to. But more Daka is interestingly enough counter Xiaolong because it doesn't do one instance of damage. It does multiple.
Definitely. But it depends if your Xiaolong is far enough ahead to take the damage from the Daka. Yeah, and here we go. Now there's a blue golem contesting the statue. And
now this is what James wants. The living statue in front. But here comes Blastmancer.
Yeah, this is not what James wants. The Grey Wolf has such a good position with the blue golem, and the more Daka is going to be coming down with Daggerfall, and now the shield is even going to be coming down. So Grey Wolf is definitely in a very strong position right now, and even the small little minions are doing damage to James' face. James is down to 775 HP with an insane push coming towards him. This is
James
not looking
is
good.
not, and this is the problem with Control Stormbringer. If you just can't get a sense of control, it doesn't work.
Yeah, definitely. This Ratbo deck has just been absolutely countering Stormbringer. I think this was Grey Wolf's plan all along. He said,
Yeah.
okay, my opponent's going to play Stormbringer. I'm just going to bring my counter to that and win against that.
I'll bring my Blastmancer. It's
Definitely.
foolish. He actually played it in both decks, so he was ready to fight the Stormbringer both ways.
Yeah,
Think about it.
he must have banned in the way to get Stormbringer going. And here we go. Now, 250 damage.
He's 100.
Only 250 damage.
200. He's gonna get some poke damage in from Stormbringer. And this living statue's about to walk in. But I'm pretty sure Grey Wolf nope.
No, James concedes.
Wait, no,
No.
Grey Wolf DC'd. Grey Wolf DC'd.
Grey Wolf DC'd?
I think.
Oh.
Because there's no way if you're in that position
Yeah.
you would leave, right? So wait, we have to go to the judges for this.
Yeah, we'll wait for official
I think
signing
it's
for-
pretty apparent.
Yeah.
It was really apparent though. Yeah, I agree. We
Very
just have to be
nice.
sure. So that is a Grey Wolf win. Grey Wolf takes a lead here, 2-0. Nothing new, unless because maybe Arden is looking. Maybe Arden's watching and listening to us, and he's also thinking about the Blastmancer, right?
Yeah, but here we go. Game number 1. And
Well,
yeah, there you go. Well,
Stormbringer.
Stormwalker, Blast Marines.
It seems like a standard Stormbringer outside of this interesting Drone Walker pick that you usually don't see.
Yeah, Dronewalker not very traditional. Well, but often being cut for other things.
Oh no, that's no! Rush, roll, why? And Arden is taking that in right now.
Yeah, but look at that. That's the crossbow guild we were talking about. But the whelp will be doing a lot of damage. Wait.
Scrahord. Scrahord versus Rammer. This dragon's gonna do some good work here.
Oh,
There's
look
a
at that
wall.
wall coming down
Beam.
perfectly. Oh, very nicely done. And that
though.
Xiaolong is just going to do so much work. Whew. We're talking about the Xiaolong before, but look at that.
And Rush cycles back to his curse bearer like it wasn't a problem to begin with.
Definitely not, and with that, the time is turned. That little emote has been punished.
Punished, as it were. But
And there we
you
go.
know that Arden had control of both bridges.
Yeah, definitely, but he's only up.
Oh no, Xiaolong gets one of the Marines.
Yeah, Xiaolong is one of the Marine and doing a lot of good work on the face. Adrian already down to 1800 health.
It's if you think about it, Xiaolong is a double whammy for Volko. It's ranged, and it's flying.
Yeah, that's true. So
You gotta watch that.
They get one Marine, and with that, the statue will be hitting the crossbow guild. And here we go, Beam of Doom.
Oh, it just misses the warrior.
Yeah, feels bad. And here we go, Lost Legion is going to be coming out and claiming those bridges, killing the Marine in the process. So Adrian, not looking very good.
Not looking very good at the moment, indeed.
No.
Again, Rush is just slowly just playing almost a Mephisto style game where he just kind of patiently waits it out.
Yeah, he does not use any money unless he has to, and the Stormbringer poke is coming out on everything. And here we go, Xiaolong.
The small things Rush is doing right now, like he's just hanging around 7 to 10 mana. He's not actually giving more mana than he needs to.
That's definitely not. And here we go, Drone Walk is going to become a Curse Bearer just in time to save the Drone Walk from taking a hit, or the Xiaolong, whatever would have been picked. And we're not seeing a lot of Afterburner hits. And now Adrian has spell, so Xiaolong is buffed as. And,
oh boy,
here we go,
Xiaolong!
Playing
He's
that.
done 300, 400, 500.
Yeah, that burn the bridges was a fatal mistake. Adrian is taking so much damage from Xiaolong, and here we have another Xiaolong on the field. So Adrian cannot afford to let Xiaolong to keep on coming out and doing this all the time. And here we go, Wall with the stint.
Well, that's the problem. As we've seen from Arden's deck so far, Adrian's deck, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that many minions that can actually kill the Xiaolong.
Definitely not, and being weak to air when you're playing Volko is a dangerous and fatal mistake. We've seen in previous tournaments where players like Gamer has underestimated Whelp and let the Whelp sit in his face for 2 minutes and just died to it. Because
Arden doesn't have very much options.
No, and here we go, Whelp did another 200 damage.
Using the statue to stop the Xiaolong from going face though.
Yeah, I don't think that was intentional, but...
Here comes the beam. And Rush!
Xiaolong.
So you know, the small things Rush did right there. Did you notice? I think Rush actually saved enough mana to play both Guild and Xiaolong. So because he knew that beam was gonna go on the Guild, so he got a buff Xiaolong out of it.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go again. Adrian is looking at Xiaolong with frenzy, rampage, and a shield is still up and running.
And marksman.
Yes.
And marksman.
Yeah, and marksman. And with that,
no, there goes the prop cats, dude. There's the dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. No.
No.
No, Adrian circling on 41 HP.
Rush doesn't have. I don't believe Rush has any face damage in his deck outside of Stormbringer hits.
Definitely not, and so he just needs to bide his time again.
Rush he could bite it if he could just play defensively this entire time, have a minion on the field this entire time, could potentially make a run, but it's not going to be easy.
Definitely, but I think the fact that Rush has been so patient, and since he could bring him down to 41, he's not gonna have a problem. And I'm surprised he didn't place out the Cursebringer right now to deal with the Rammer, but I think
Here comes part 3 from Stormbringer though.
Yeah, Stormbringer, and he's poking. Is it gonna be one more? It's gonna be GG. Adrian goes down to poke from Stormbringer. That little emote in the beginning got punished twice against Rush. I don't think that would be a great idea. But here we go, round. It's gonna be the King Puff against the Volko.
Called it right.
Yeah, and here we go, Bannerman with Beam of Doom. I like what I see.
Let's see what it's so far. It's a safe deck from Rush. This is pretty standard so far.
Yeah, so far. We'll see.
So far, we don't. Ooh, both of the players waiting it out. We have the Whirly at the bottom. This could be the start of something, though. Nope, he's just gonna lightly support the Whirly.
It would actually be a good play. Mongrel coming down and Dragon Pack. No Dragon Pack coming down yet, but I'm quite excited to see that Dragon Pack.
But it's luckily Arden has swapped out to the King Puff, so Dragon Pack is not as big as an issue as it would, let's say if it was Balco.
Yeah, definitely not. And but we see a lot of flying units for our second. No Xiaolong though.
There's a Xiaolong right there.
Oh yes.
We're blind. We're blind.
Yeah. I can't see.
Blood Imps. Blood Imps.
Coming down for Advent. Are we gonna see a red golem here?
A beam?
Oh, Beam of Doom doing absolutely nothing.
Beam? No, it killed the No, you're right. The swap. Arden with a good swap there, saving the Musketeer. So all the Beam did was kill some Blood Imps. 6 mana for 0?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll take it.
Yeah. He did like, I don't know, 40 damage face.
Interestingly enough, Rush's deck, from what I've seen so far, and since we've been through one cycle, is a very defensive deck actually. Dragon Pack, Xiaolong, Bannerman. There's the Bannerman. Dude, that's exactly what the Bannerman is there for, to protect those dragons from on his side of the field.
Yeah, definitely, and that Fireball will be doing absolutely nothing. 2 mana, counter 4 mana. It's a great play, and it gives really the option to counter. This is what made the entire Dragon Pack.
Okay.
Damage face.
No, I was about to say the King Puff focused on the Legionnaires instead of the Dragon. That's unfortunate for Arden, but luckily the Drone Walker was there to save the day, as it were.
Definitely, and but Rush did not get the bridges when he put out the Legionnaires, losing out on a couple of XP here. Very surprising.
Seems Rush is one of those players that like the new Xiaolong. It's been in both of his decks, and it's proven why. It's been effective both games.
Yeah, we see in past tournaments when it came out, it did a very good job at what it's supposed to do. Seeing that extra face damage, it's just been freaking amazing and actually a force to be reckoned with. And here we go, the British.
But this new rework is also proving to be very scary. Having that flying range frenzied minion is indeed an issue.
Yeah,
that's a mouthful.
Yeah, definitely. But Xiaolong not having a good base damage, not having good base DPS, and definitely he gets away with having both. That's not broken.
No, actually, I'd like to make a comment on that. Did you know a base Xiaolong, even without getting buffed with the range and frenzy, beats a stint?
Yeah, but it's 1 mana more.
Yeah, but it's also flying.
Yeah, but it's 1 mana more. And it does not take the bridges guaranteed.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's also flying, so it shouldn't technically be a tanky unit.
Yeah, but I agree that it's...
Oh,
here we go. Yeah, that's what we mentioned earlier.
That came out of nowhere!
Wait, what? How do you... It was Blood Imps there. Of course.
Yeah, I guess you're right, you're right. But
look at Rush. Yes, Dragon Pack.
Here's the thing. Dragon Pack.
Yeah.
And burn the bridges to clear this Drone Walker out very slowly. But a little slower than he'd like to, but it will do the job.
Definitely, and here comes the Fireball, not going to be enough. Surprise placement of the Bannerman though?
No, I think Rush
backwards.
Rush was not after the placement on the Bannerman. He was after the effect, instantly. He didn't mind where the Bannerman went, he just wanted the effect to protect the dragons.
Yeah, and now you see the recovery is insane.
Basically, what Bannerman is Black Hole.
Yeah, that is a nice way of putting it. But with that, we see, oh, it's going to get 1 hit? No, but we are going to see a Beam of Doom do a little bit on the Drone Walker, but Adrian is down to 479 health, and that is not a lot against a Volko. Volko is going to be just afterburning him down, and...
Yep.
Yeah.
Rush is just going to want to take that bridge, and he's going to be...
Look at that Bannerman coming down perfectly, counting that Fireball, the Enrage. Well,
it is
coming out, but Adrian's going down fast. Only 2-3 more afterburners.
That's
gotta be enough.
2 more cards. What, 40 or 60?
No, 60. There we go. Yeah, it used to be 40.
Used to be.
Used to be,
When it
once
hit
upon a
the-
time.
Once.
So he's sharing the last place with Adrian, who's 0-2. Here we go, game number 1.
I see an ICN show off.
What?
In an ICN show off. Or Inception show off.
Yeah, the Inception show off is going ham, and that's where Rammer coming down. Here we
Yeah,
go,
it's a
Rammer.
It's a Setsu deck. You gotta have at least some face damage, right?
That's where you have been with it.
One!
Yeah, 1 damage, 180, 360. That's gonna
Three?
be
Oh, I got 3!
hits for Rammer. Very nicely done, but
On the edge right there. It just got it off before it died.
definitely. And here we go, Xiaolong is gonna be approaching, but the Whelp is gonna be going for the Flame Imp. Not the Xiaolong.
I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, okay. It aggroed off, so it's good.
It's a good Whelp. It does everything. But this is a problem for Stormbringer because he needs to put something out to deal with this. Stormbringer obviously doesn't deal with all of this very well. And there we go.
Right away. Rush wanting James to feel his presence this game.
Yeah, definitely. And we see here that Rush is in the driver's seat right now, quite dominantly. He has the Beam of Doom ready. Oh, Shockrock's going to be coming down. Is the Beam of Doom going to be coming down? No, the Beam of Doom is not going to be coming down. He's just waiting to claim the bridges.
Yeah, Rush is content. Rush is content that they did enough damage as it is. It wasn't gonna do more even if it tried. DFO!
Oh, DFO is going to come down.
There's a beam on Rush's hand!
Yeah,
By DFO.
yeah, that's going to be it. But the Flame Imp, in the meanwhile, did a convincing amount of damage. But that Rammer just doing so much work on James. With the Shock Rock, that's going to be it. James is in the Beam of Doom range.
He's alive.
Yeah, but he's in the Beam range, so...
Yeah, so I guess
not
we
really
can
matter.
say we can say this is pretty much dead men walking.
Definitely, and he could just do a sensor jump. He could safe it out, depending on just doing the safest things.
Rush tends to be safe. I think he's not gonna do. See, even jumped on the Xiaolong. He's not gonna do it.
And here we go. Oh,
There
look
it
at
is,
that was fantastic. Sensor jumping on with the Daggerfall falling at the same time, making sure that the shield is down when the Daggerfall fell. Very nicely played there.
We'll get to see it now. As soon as this game starts, there's the Mordor.
Yeah, there's the Midoween. It remains to see if it's going to be that. Oh, it's a Guardian deck.
Called it.
Called it, yeah. But we have the Undying Skeleton, as I mentioned. It's there with a lot of 4-mana cards.
So this is the Guardian Heal Shrine deck. A lot as a lot of people really like to play. This is one of the most mid-rangey of all the Mordor decks that you can possibly play. He has a Rammer though.
Yeah, Rammer have some face damage, I guess. Oh, that's a wall coming down, and
This could be the Scrat Launcher deck.
definitely, and Fireball is going to do a lot of good work, and that's going to leave the Musketeer down to being hit off by
Dragon's Nest!
Dragon's Nest!
Alright. This could be interesting. If James can deal with every single Guardian with Lightning Bolt or a set or Beam, the Dragon Nest can potentially be very valuable.
Definitely, but here we go. Oh, that's a rest, and it's not going to deal with the Whelp. The Whelp just doing so much work.
James is putting his tournament life on the line with Dragon's Nest.
Very nicely done, and here we go. He's saving that tombstone. Is he waiting for the Scrat Launcher? No, but here we go. It's going to be coming down, and the Guardian should be coming down any moment.
Is there a Call to Arms? Is this the Call to Arms variant we saw from Edel during the qualifier?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? We've been through the entire day.
In the qualifier.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember the Call to Arms. It was a hilarious day.
I probably didn't count every single card. Right? I'm not good.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
We had a cycle, and we had almost 2 cycles now. And here we go. Our Beam of Doom is gonna become
Beam!
Beam of Doom.
Rush is gonna.
Doing
Yeah,
a
Rush is
lot of good work.
But here's the interesting thing about this. Because of Bridge Bodies alone, he's actually only like 3 EXP behind.
Yeah, that is true. And
Okay.
now Whelp is gonna kill Whelp. And Rama getting off a lot of good hits here. And Dying Skeleton being a rest. And
I don't like how this turtle's being played. It's being played to tank things.
Oh, here
And
we go.
it's Rush wants to get a push
Double
start at
Guardian?
bottom.
Yeah, double guardian.
Double
Or he
guardian.
just
If
wants skeletons.
no, he's play. I think he wants double undying. Because look, he's played it way far back.
Yeah. Here we go. The undying. Oh, maybe dying time. Nope.
No, fireball.
James says
Beam
no.
Beam right on the nest. Every single time it comes out, it's gonna get beam.
Oh yeah,
Rush is
definitely.
saving it.
So James needs to place his DNS maybe aggressive like Edelweiss we saw him doing. Place him on the bridge actually, and but it remains to see. He needs to change it up because whatever he's doing right now is not working up against the rush second. He's not getting into damage. He's losing the trades off and constantly being pushed back. And here we go, another ram is going to be coming down with the tombstone in the background, and now the wall being forced. With the blast marines coming down to kill the only one of them went on the well, so Welt get to do a lot of wicked work on the wall before going down and Ram not getting that last hit, but it will be resurrected. Well, not getting to do anything. Beam of Doom! Killing that
James.
Guardian.
So this
Rammer's
is
gonna get there one hit.
Yeah, the rammer got there. So this is the scary part. James just kind of wants to get to the late game, get those late game turtles out, and hopefully, you know, get at least one D nest out somehow and not get it beamed, right? Well, Rush just wants to spam rammers now.
Yeah, and here we go. The DNS being moved, so they cannot be hit by the DNS by now, and yeah.
DNS can't, beam won't be able to hit face at the very least this time around.
Definitely not, and now tombstones are being placed down as well, and that musketeer is doing a lot of good work here. Claiming the bottom ridge.
Here comes the rammer. It's gonna hit the DNS.
Definitely, there's no wall in sight.
No wall, no defense. So James is probably too afraid at this point to play the.
Yeah.
Oh, double musketeer.
Double musketeer. Not what you want to see though. That double
not especially when you know there's a guardian on the enemy team. Oh no.
Kirk is going to be coming down, and now we're going to have frenzied revives, and Guardian going down to that beam of doom. Musketeer just walking along, and it's going to be buffed in a moment if the Welt hits it. Yeah, here we go. Triple damage.
Very on the face.
James. Oh, James is 2 beam of doom from losing.
Yeah, if
He's
Rush
good
sees
in
it.
for it.
If Rush is willing to gamble on it, but Rush is not a gambling player.
Definitely
He's
not.
going to
and
play
we've
the
seen
safely.
Yeah, we've seen his patient play before. There we go. Welt is going to go down.
There's the wall.
Instantly. Fireball also coming down, and Guardian will be soaking up so much damage.
Spamming, you notice he's just spamming spells right now to get all those nested. Oh, double guardian.
Double Guardian is going to be protecting that Ram, and Ram is ready. Oh, but Beam of Doom.
Beam.
Oh, Rammer getting
hit.
hit.
It got hit, but oh no, the double guardian. One is still full HP, practically. No, it's at half HP
Beam
now.
of Doom is going to be coming down, and James misplaced that golem. And that's going to be. Is that going to be it? No.
No. Wall comes out. Wall comes out. He is on a hard time limit now. There's one cycle from Rush and it's over.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's no way that he's getting back into 2,400 damage. And James knows it. This is it. The Ram is going to finish off the game, and Rush second with a convincing 4th victory in the King Puff Cup. Yeah, that is true. If Adron could pull that 2-0.
Yeah, and then.
Here we go. Now it's working.
Got it. We're in. Setsu versus KP. So the Blast Monster was indeed in his deck to begin with. It was not a tech choice.
No, definitely. Here we go. We see the ghost is ready to go. Oh, that's a statue. Adron has no idea. There's a ghost ready to go, but he chooses to play his Spethros.
No, I mean it's not really. It's not actually a good ghost. When you ghost a living statue, what are you really getting? A cursed.
Getting a big tank.
No, you're getting a cursed big tank. Which means it dies even faster.
Yeah, but it will hold the bridge for quite a long time. You will save 1 man on it, very importantly. But here we go, Ghost on the chopper, being very patient.
Yup, for the chopper, because the chopper can actually do things.
Yeah,
the chopper is actually more valuable. Ooh,
Look
Bannerman
at that beam. So yeah, still, I maintain my point that the Ghost should have gone on the statue. But I guess he didn't have a good answer to the chopper.
Yeah, because the chopper, when you at least hit the chopper, it does damage. The statue does no damage.
Definitely, but Statue would have claimed the bridge, hold the bridge, and make him focus his stuff and not dealing with the statue. I think that's the main point. Oh, look at these. The Rammer with the Legionnaires.
This Fire Imp clearing the Legionnaires and the Rammer.
Yeah, Fire Imp doing so much. That 250 damage per per flame is just
But
insane.
we actually see Grey Wolf on the back foot here. He's actually gotten the worst of these trades.
Yeah, and now he's in
Even
Blast
with
Master.
that foot. And here's a fire. I'm gonna go to his face. It won't. He can. KP can clear it. He's just gonna block it. Ooh, a little slow on the Bannerman there. He even tried to save the Scrads, but it's fine. It's fine, right? Well, Fire him kind of cleared everything, so it's not fine.
But now he's
Fine
250 damage. Oh, 250 damage right to face with the Fire Impact. Grey Wolf down to 1600 health.
Yeah, again, but then again, this is a KP deck. KP
Yeah.
just wants to get perk 2. He doesn't want anything else. Just wants perk 2.
Perk 3.
No, perk 2, because that's
Mana
where all the
Frenzy.
buffs come. That's
Mana
where all the
Frenzy.
buffs. Yeah, you guess you want Mana Frenzy, but
Hey,
you will overwhelm them before Mana Frenzy if you believe
know-
in the heart.
Look, and now the ghost goes on the statue. As said earlier.
Everything's getting
Oh, the
stunned.
bridge swap! But
Is
no, why would he?
Setsu cleared it.
No, but why did he swap bridge?
It was maybe a miscalculation or a misplay from the Grey Wolf, but right now there is a full HP statue going into the face. He's going to try to clear it with Legionnaires, Bannerman, and Scrats. It's doing some work, but not enough work, so the statue gets 2 hits off. But Setsu's just hitting some. Setsu's getting stuck up by all these shielded dudes. Poor Setsu.
Yeah, but that's a 2-mana Setsu. It's Adrian doesn't
Yeah, but-
care.
Here comes
Is
a
that-
shielded rammer.
If he didn't swap the bridges,
Yeah, that was a.
that statue would have just died in the right there, then and there.
Oh no! Okay,
Over.
okay. King Puff killed the King Puff killed the stint, so he got the ghost onto the defense, so and not the stint, thankfully. There's a swap. He's probably just wants to save his. Oh no, he's opted not to. Maybe the last swap taught him wrong. There we go. That was a good swap. Good patience there. Good patience on Grey Wolf.
Yeah, very good patient there. Now the ram is going to be coming down again. Grey Wolf is not looking good here. That Warhammer could be it. Was it 2
Rammer,
Oh, it's not
There's the
going
stun.
down, but that shockwork did not do enough damage. 1 hit. Are we going to see a 2nd hit? And that's going to be it. Grey Wolf going down. Adrian, 1-0. That is what James wants to see.
Adrian has a Bulko left.
Yeah.
Does Grey Wolf adapt here?
That
Is he-
remains to be seen.
No, he's choosing to go with his KP once more. He's added.
But that's a
Ooh,
Soul Stealer.
Look at this! Look at this edit! This cheeky little edit! It's all flying units versus a Bulko.
What the hell?
The bulk. This was calculated. Bulko can't hit air units, so he simply wants all these air units, and hopefully he's betting on Arden not having enough range.
But I'm so confused.
So this is what we were I was talking with a lot of people about this. The KP pick is so flexible this tournament because you can edit your decks in between the games, and you can edit into the master that you're fighting against. Since there's a lot of 5-mana cards that are actually good with all of KP's buffs, you can edit your deck in such a way that it will make it awkward for the enemy master to deal with. Such as right now, Grey Wolf has put in almost every single air 4 to 5 mana card in his deck to just avoid Bulko's basic attack.
Yeah, and Morgul is going to be coming down. That's quite a surprise there.
So the stint on Arden's side, the stint in the Plasma Marines and the Propeller Scats are much more important this game because of all the air that Grey Wolf is running.
Yeah, and if he just balances out, spreads out the air units, he's in a much favorable position. And here we go. Swap bridges, claim both bridges.
Yeah,
Adrian is not looking good right now.
See, there's the Marine.
Yeah, but-
He's basically not allowed to play Marines until all the air is on his face.
But that's one thing I'm quite surprised about, is that Grey Wolf does not choose to not run his Daggerfall. Because Daggerfall would deal with all the small things that I can actually deal with his air. So even though he's on the right track with all the air units, he chose to leave out the one card that counters most anti-air units. And I think that's going to be devastating in the long run. Because right now he can't capitulate on the victory part. His condition is set to himself. And that's going to cost him.
But here's where it all changes though.
Yeah, perk 2. Oh, what?
He's coming.
Oh, you just want to hold him on the bridges or burn the bridges to do it work.
Just waiting. just playing it out. So he gets Rampage on the Drone Walkers, and he gets Rampage on the Soul Stealer, which is what you want.
Yeah, Blastmaster's starting to do his work as well.
He's got Rampage both ways. So either way, he's in the spot he wants to be right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. And here we go, switch. Very
That
nicely
flame-
done.
That
And here we
flavor
go,
is not gonna be.
Rampage, Rammer. Adrian is in trouble. James is in trouble. Everyone, look at this play. Grey
This
Wolf.
Chakra.
Oh, he's gonna get another one. No, it's not gonna be
Nope,
another
nope.
one.
But
No way,
again,
he'll say.
there's
Huff.
I believe
so-
he still has there's the whelp. There's the whelp.
Yeah. But
Okay,
look at that.
good placement there by Ardren. He manages to get the Soul Stealer on the Morgul and not on the whelp. So that
Definitely, and here we go.
That's
Now, Blastmaster's
very-
going to come down again. Kaboo! Beam of
Beam
Doom!
of-
300 damage to face.
you going
Very
here.
nice.
It's alright. It's alright. That's probably what he wants. He needs to play the Cleaver right here. If he hasn't, oh, he plays. There it is.
Yeah, and that's going to be enough. That's 4 mana wasted for Grey Wolf.
This is just basically a giant balancing act for Arden right now. He can still win this.
Yeah.
He can definitely win this as long as he balances out all the air units, all his range units with the air units, and the cleaver with the rammer.
This is being very complicated for some people, I'm guessing. And here we go, the Scrats are coming in, and he's forced to use a stint just to deal with some
Yep.
freaking Scrats. A Beam of
That's
Doom
not-
coming
Oh,
down.
it doesn't
Not
get the Soul
taking
Stealer.
Stealer.
And the Soul Stealer has 4 stacks. That's gonna do some damage.
Oh my god, Adrian on the whelp is going to be coming down. He's using take the damage.
Shock Rock.
Shock Rock. Very nicely done.
Rock to
But
get
there we
more
go.
damage on.
Finally going down.
He was very fortunate. It was very fortunate that that Shock Rock, that Soul Stealer was not rampaged.
Yeah,
That would have
definitely.
been a lot more damage.
Definitely.
Here comes Rampage, Drone Buzzers though. Oh, here's the Marine. I don't agree with these Marines. Oh, now he's in the hard spot. That's his. The stint is there. Oh no, but the stint's early.
This is very early, and that's going to be going down. And Whelp is
Might
also
be
early,
game.
but no.
Okay,
It's still,
saves it.
but the Rammer has the shield,
Rammer
and he's getting the value.
got Ram. That's it.
Rammer's trying. That's going to be GG, and that's
One-
going to be Crushed Dreams for James.
Crushed Dreams for James and Ardren.
And here we go, Milloween. Iron Loco.
The Milloween you wanted.
Yeah. Meme Storm. Yes.
Oh, this is
Hypnotize.
James's-
Yes.
James
Wait.
is the showman.
This is the spell only.
No, this is his. This was technically his triple hypnotized Dragon Nest deck.
Wait.
I'm not joking.
Oh.
And he would play triple hypnotize, so he would get anything on your side of the field to hit your face.
Fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. James 2-8, bringing you the Meme Storm.
There's the future present. What's it gonna be if he plays it?
Oh, use that hypnotize. It's good, I promise.
Promise. For sure, it's one of the best cards in the game. Guarantee you.
And he chooses to use the Shock Rock not on face. That's a
Yeah, 'cause he
misplay
wanted
in my
to
book.
succubus for 3 mana. I'll
Yeah.
play that.
I tapped that R key to play that succubus, definitely.
I'm going to shake my head at that.
And here we go. Hypnotize.
Hypnotize! It's on a flaming thing!
Yeah, they all died.
Not like this!
Not like this.
How can our hypnotized dreams be true?
Oh, and
Succubus
succubus
actually-
got saved.
Being saved by the musketeer, but it's dead now.
Yeah, it's very dead now. And here we go. The Rammer is gonna be coming at Adrian. He just kept
Rammer.
it.
Statue, musketeer, that's over 100 DPS on the face. James,
Team
what are you
up,
gonna
team
do? James, get the name storm out! No, come on, find the mana for it. And nope, he's not going to.
It's not gonna be enough, and James goes down 1-0 to Adrian.
1-0.
Adrian is shocked. What is going on?
James, again, this is James the showman now.
There will be a tiebreaker unless Grey Wolf's able to beat Rush Second once at least. Yeah. There we go. Stormbringer versus.
Okay, so
King
James
Puff.
is no.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Meme Storm, Wizard Puff, and Walking Blind
Walking
Date.
Blind Date. I know there's a certain Prowler fan that's very happy about Walking Blind Date right now.
Walking Blind Date being that amazing card. And here we go. Is he going to be played? Come on. No?
Come on, there it is.
Yeah.
What's it
Dragging
gonna
out
be?
one Spear Thrower. It's
Assassin!
Assassin! Very nice. 3 mana playing Assassin.
What? Assassin's gonna clear everything? Oh, but that's a... Ooh. I don't know if I would feel about that Bannerman, actually.
Yeah, that Batman was quite conflicting. And but these Plasma Marines are going to be
Okay.
dealing with. And here we go.
There it is. He's primed it. He's prepped it. He doesn't care about these Marines. He's doing it.
Yeah, here we go. Oh,
Got
it
it.
connects with the stint. Oh!
And then... There we go! Oh, no, the Puff did not
Wizard
survive.
Puff.
There's a
MVP
Scott,
Wizard
though.
Puff. That's a Scott coming in live and well. Scrator's going to be coming out. Xiaolong is also going to be coming down. This is...
Actually, from this, James is actually ahead.
Yeah, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Morgul.
Morgul pushing Scott into James' face. This is not what James wants to see. But Scott is crying. And the Scrats are just doing their 10 DPS quite well.
Yeah,
Scott is getting up
and
to that.
DPS still stacks up, man.
Yeah, definitely. And here we go, King Puff hitting those little Scrats. Scott's getting up to 10, 20 damage. But Spear Thrower is on the way to face. Shockrock is going to be coming down any moment now. No, Statue. Choosing to play Statue instead. And very nicely done. And Stint should be supporting this. James is not out of this yet.
James is definitely not out of this. And, oh, that may have been a mistake. He did play a unit. Okay, he plays the Scrap back to save it. Oh, James gets it in time. Is he going to get... Oh, it does not get
the
the
wrong target. That's going to be getting bad. Are we going to see a Meme Storm? No.
No. James, I think James is... While the deck is pretty random, it actually is paying off for James so far.
Yeah, dealing 600 damage there with the Meme Storm.
And he can play this Walking Blind Date. He might actually get something like a Whirly,
Oh, he gets a Priestess. Oh!
get some... Whoa, Tranquil, that could be interesting here. Tranquil is indeed one of the... It's not a card that you see often, and it's actually very awkward to play against because it's one of the... It does heal. It heals the full.
Yeah, if it wins its fight, then it's awkward. But the second it loses its fight, you just feel so bad. But right now, it's just... Yeah, now it's making value plays. It's like everyone's sitting there like, what? What?
Arden is... He's taken aback, I guess, but he is ahead in XP. James is very far behind.
James is very far behind it. Now, 20 XP could be regained when he gets up perk 3. That's when it's going to be scary. The Stormbringer perk 3. We have yet seen it in this tournament.
Oh wow, that living statue got rampage.
Statue's big statue. But we're going to see a Meme Storm coming down any moment. And that's going to be a lot of damage. Oh! Wait,
I don't
what?
know. Okay, he swaps it into shock. He's gonna shock rock things once it gets there. Oh
And
no!
that's right.
Oh no, the Tranquil's gonna heal up, so this
Yeah.
is fine. This is actually... It's okay, James wants this.
Yeah, James is quite okay.
Oh, no,
but he
no,
does not get to heal up. Spithmer is going to be coming down with their shield. And now James is in the driver's seat. Wizard Puffs.
Two Wizard Puffs. This is actually very awkward to deal with. Because if he doesn't effectively... Like there, see?
Yeah, like
if
that,
he doesn't
yeah.
effectively take care of the Wizard Puffs with multiple units, it gets something and you just wasted all your mana to deal with a Wizard Puff.
There we go. The just everything is just
Actually, on the,
backing up.
he's almost under 1,000 HP.
Oh, look,
Actually,
there we go. Statue goes down.
the Xiaolong gets a shield. The Xiaolong is...
I don't even know how to comment on this.
Arden is unsure.
Arden does not have a good response to all this. Oh, Meme Storm coming down. Xiaolong
Kills
was
the Xiaolong.
shielded.
He kills the Dronewalker.
And did 20 damage to face.
Alright. That's what you kind of want. That's what James wants. He slowed down the game again.
Slow down the
But
game.
now KP
He
has
perk
perk
3.
KP has perk 3 now. So he needs to effectively hold the bridge, whatever bridge KP selects. Oh no, the Walking Blind Date won't. Sniper! That's
Absolutely
definitely
not.
not what he wanted.
Definitely not. And here we go. Plasma is starting to do the work. Great Swamp is going to coming down. That big statue is sticking.
There is a Rampage
That's
Xiaolong.
a frenzy. Frenzy Rampage shielded Xiaolong. It's
But
a
let's
final
just say proc Xiaolong.
No, it's a final form.
Awake.
Have fun. Awaken, yeah.
It's doing all the work right now.
Yeah,
It's still
Shock Rock.
alive!
Fight, damn.
Arden's taking a lot of pegging damage.
And
Simply
Scott
because he
is
can't
not going to do a lot. Scott just going to go
Yeah.
down.
to the Xiaolong. The Xiaolong is just so much work. It's doing so much work by itself. James has a lot of pressure. Arden is getting angry.
Adam might be
gonna
going
be-
down there.
is this it? Is this it?
This is going to be the game.
This
You
could be
saw
the
yourself.
game.
That's
That's the game! He plays spoiler! James plays spoiler!
James getting the last win, making sure that Adrian is not going to go through to the next round. I'm going to do what I usually do, take my time, and play the game. And here we go, game number 1. Rush second on that Stormbringer. We most probably see a Blast Monster coming out for Grey Wolf. I would not be surprised. But Rush second, yeah, that's the crossbow guild.
He's played it, so the key cards in that deck are the key tech cards are the Blastmancer.
Oh, that's
And
the
the
Blast
ghost.
Monster. So he might
And the-
choose to just place the crossbow guild now.
No, I don't think Rush will play it ever in this game. He'll avoid it. He'll avoid playing it at all costs. Simply
very
because
nicely played Divine Warrior there. And here we go, the Scrat's going to be claiming the life of Curse Bearer, but Curse Bearer is being knocked down, but Bannerman is also going to be knocked down, and that is 3 mana. No, the Scrat lives! Marine did not
Strat lives with a shield.
Scrat
it
lives
might-
matters too, people.
It means something because the Scrat's gonna get the tank Stormbringer for 1 hit, meaning Rush, meaning goes 2 hits. So these Spirit Dwarves get a little closer, but the Xiaolong make sure they don't do anything. No, not even a peck.
Yeah, and
Here's
that's the Stormbringer's guild is going to be
Don't
going
know
down.
if I agree with it though. We've seen a Blastmancer. Oh, an assassin!
Yeah, wait, you didn't see when it was buffed?
I did not see it. I was focused on the bot lane. I apologize. Alright.
Shame on you, sir.
Shame on me.
It's honored
It's
to
been
you.
a while. Okay. And here's the Blastmancer
the
on the
wall.
wall. Okay, so yes, this is one of the things Rush did to beat the Blastmancer last time he saw it. I think was a wall. My favorite card, Dip's favorite card, the wall. But here's a Rammer. It's gonna
Rammer,
take
yeah.
care of it. So yeah, Grey Wolf with the tech here. Again, he leaves the Stormbringer open and expects to fight it. So this Blastmancer Rammer combo is doing work right now.
Doing a lot of good work, and Spectre is going to be throwing their spears on the Stormbringer. Before the Blastmarine is taking down the Blastmonster, Blastmonster is doing his 12 DPS on Rush's face, and Assassin is on the way to face. Rush, have you seen it? Are you just going to let it connect?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's gonna just let it connect. He still has a lot of HP to work with, so he doesn't mind it too much.
Maybe not. It remains like he already gone down 300 HP from one Assassin, 400, 450.
Again, as long as you have HP, you can win.
Yeah, as long as you have more than 1 HP, you're good to go, but you don't want to be at 1 HP against Grey Wolf.
No. Rush doesn't seem to actually have a way to deal with Grey Wolf's actual pressure, KP pressure, outside of walling things, and he doesn't really get to play this guild. Like, he plays it right here, but I'm pretty sure the Blastmancer is in hand already.
Yeah, I think Grey Wolf just waiting patiently. Divine
there's
Warrior
Divine
is going to be
Warrior.
kind of good.
So the Blastmancer was not in hand.
No, and
There
that's
he-
a Francis Xiaolong coming down.
The swap was there to get to remove the tank from the situation, I believe.
Bannerman coming
no,
down.
There it is.
Yeah, Bannerman being rotated out for the Blastman.
Oh
Blastman
no!
now doing
It's
good
on the
work.
Xiaolong!
Yeah, but Xiaolong doing a lot of work. It's already too late. And Grey Wolf already down to 1362. With the XP lead belonging to Grey Wolf with 4 XP. It's not a lot to work on. And the Blastman's just still alive doing its good work. It's going to be affecting the game quite a lot. And then Ram is going to be
Ram
connected. Ram is already down. But the Blastman's doing so much work.
Yeah, because the Blastmancer was late, because it probably Grey Wolf probably didn't cycle into it yet.
Yeah.
It was it got a lot of pressure off, and that's what Rush wants. That's what the Control Stormbringer wants.
Oh, Assassin being swapped out, and now the Dronewalk instead of respond to it and killing it before it
Here,
kills the wall.
okay, but Grey Wolf adjusted. He fixed the cycle again, and he has it out already.
Yeah, and now the Crossbow Guild is going to take some damage, but Blastmaster is finally down.
Yeah.
And the Dronewalk
Blastmaster-
is out of range of King Puff, doing some nice work here. This is not
Yep.
looking good for Grey Wolf.
King Puff with range.
Yeah.
Puff range matters. Come on, Puff lives matter.
Legionnaire getting two hits off before going down, and that's gonna leave Grey Wolf at 667 HP.
Coming down to really the Blastmancer placements this game, and when they get played, they're not being played optimally and not being played like at the right time. So it's being a little more awkward, especially because KP cannot clear anything marksman most marksman buff units that Rush has.
Definitely not, and now we're going to see that Welp is going to be blowing up, leaving the Crossbow Guild units. No, Legionnaire's going to be tagging instead. With the Assassin going down, the explosion is going to be going. All the Crossbow boys are going down.
Divine Warrior though.
Yeah, Divine Warrior is in action. The perk 3 is also
on both sides of the field, and now it gets swapped to one side of the field.
Yeah. Here we go, Blastmaster in the bottom lane. That leaves the Crossbow Guild open to go on the top lane, but he needs to wait until... No, the Blastmaster's getting 3 targets off there.
Looks like Rush just wants to put in some massive pressure with all his base units right now instead of the guild, because he's noticed that Grey Wolf is very low.
Yeah, he noticed that Grey Wolf is low, but also that he's in an XP lead by 20 right now. And that leaves him open to try to rush to get that... get the Mana Frenzy going, but it's quite a long time ago until he gets that. And here we go, Blastmaster again with us, right?
But again, Rush recognizing he doesn't need that guild anymore to outvalue and race Grey Wolf.
But he would have win if he can get something on the bridge right now. He can do a lot of damage. But
it's
the
hard,
wall, yeah, there's just so much in the way. He would have won if it went. But
look at all these rampage.
On the bottom.
You look at all these rampage units. I would forgive you right now if you would thought that Grey Wolf was on Volko.
Yeah,
Rush is actually it's a rampage rammer in the face. It does quite significant. Rush is down to 700 HP.
Yeah, definitely. And now Grey Wolf is already getting back into the game here, and Rush is losing his XP lead quite surely.
It's coming down to not playing the guild, really.
Yeah.
And not getting anything going for him.
But he leaves the spear throwers in the bottom lane. They're going to be doing a lot of work in the face. Rush is taking damage here slowly but surely.
Surely.
Down to 500 now.
This is the matter of the game right now. It's a slowly but surely game.
Yeah,
Let's swap. Let's swap.
Oh,
Assassin is on the bridge. Maybe Rush didn't see it.
Definitely not, and that's going to leave again Grey Wolf just tanking with perk 3. He does not have anything that just contests the bridge instantly.
The benefit here is Rush does not see. Rush is indeed has the lead in EXP. He's going to hit Mana Frenzy first by 20 XP.
But,
for sure.
But that's only unless the Blastmaster kills it.
No, that's the thing. Rush is getting. He also notices that, I think. So he's avoiding playing any of his units without tanks, as he's doing right now.
So with
it's
that,
just a very
still, Mana Frenzy is going to come down. Now we're going to see how it's going to be. Blastmaster's going to be doing a lot of work.
But Rush
is coming down as well.
Rush doesn't have a bridge. That's an issue.
That is a big issue right now, and he does not seem to get a bridge.
Blastmaster's doing work. That's another thing.
Oh, wall has to be come down any moment now.
There's a yeah, he has to. There's for the rammer. Divine Warrior grabs the bridge, I think. No, does not grab the bridge.
And now Grey Wolf has Mana Frenzy as well. They're now an equal.
But Rush has a bridge. Rush has a bridge for a couple seconds. This could be the game changer right here.
Yes, 2 bridges, and now the mark is up along, and Grey Wolf's going to take damage.
And
Grey Wolf is going down. 100 health, 80, 50, 40.
43,
And that's
28,
going to be it.
What a game. That was a nice, methodical game of Minion Masters. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, Volko against King Puff. It looks like a fairly standard deck, and Legionnaires up against Spear Throwers.
Yeah, no, this is Volko. This is the deck he used earlier.
Yeah.
So again,
taking it seriously.
Taking it seriously, but not revealing anything. Practically. Not revealing anything secret. Or at least people know already. This deck is a thing.
Yeah, and here we go. The Blastmaster is already out.
And I think yeah, it looks like Grey Wolf is responding in kind. He's chosen not to play anything different. So this is a matter of just not revealing things for the future of the tournament.
Definitely, and but we will see the play, the strategies.
Oh,
The Soul
does-
Stealer is going to be coming out, getting it 2 hits off.
This is the KP version he ran versus
Yeah.
Arden to counter Bulko. But
Oh, Dragon
Is he-
Pack is ready to go.
is he ready for Dragon Pack? That's the question.
That is the question. Rammer's going to be coming down. Oh, here we go, Dragon Pack.
A little early.
Losing
you
one
know,
well.
He could have played the Bannerman and actually saved the Wolf, but it doesn't really. He could have saved the Banner. He probably saved the Bannerman for something bigger, like a spell.
Maybe.
But we do know that as you were
Wait,
saying,
what?
Tranquil.
Wait, what? Hello?
Maybe
Hello.
a tech.
Hello.
So indeed adding a tech. So he does. Grey Wolf is maybe experimenting here, or using this game to see if he can beat Rush's Boko with extra tech cards like Tranquil Monkey.
Yeah, but what is he tanking against? Like, teching against? It's nothing on Rush's side that's need to be teched against with the Tranquil?
Maybe, but again, no shame in trying right now, right?
No, definitely not, but it's just a strange
The
choice.
Xiaolong is hitting the Soul Stealer. Is it gonna kill?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it kills.
It's gonna get one hit off against King Puff as well. No, 2 hits. There we go, rank 2 for Rush second. Grey Wolf is far behind in the XP though.
Yeah.
Bulko, the AoE just kicking in, doing some nice work, yeah. Dragon Pack should be coming down now, right now to answer that round and doing 180 damage in face.
Okay, so this is another interesting thing, We remember that this version of KP that Grey Wolf runs does not run Daggerfall. It also doesn't run Fireball.
Yeah.
Or that many spells to begin with. So technically, Rush's Dragon Pack is completely safe. He doesn't need the Bannerman this game.
Well, you have Spear Throws, you have Shock Rock, if you choose to. So I guess it's a nice pickup to have the Bannerman, even though it's a cheap cyclic card as well. So you can get those.
So let's talk a little about the Soul Stealer now that we've seen it in a couple games. What do you think of it so far on the KP? It's gotten a lot of value.
Like even after the buff, it doesn't feel good enough to play just because the HP, it just feels so weak to everything. If you get it going, fine, but when it reaches face, it just dies to most things.
Like that.
Yeah, but of course, if it gets on Rush's face, it's not gonna matter because Rush can't hit him with Bulko anyway. And here we go, Beam of Doom again
On the Blastman. Rush
on
is
the
a
Blast
Mama
Lancer and on the face. Grey Wolf have been taking 900 damage now from the Beam of Doom.
Rampage Monkey.
Rampage Monkey.
There was a meta where Rampage Monkey was everywhere.
I'm glad I wasn't there to see it.
It's okay. It just evolved into Rampage Release. Anyway, so you have a standard, pretty much standard game here so far. Rush can bolt this down. He technically just needs
2 bolts and 2
just
beams.
2 beams, yeah.
2
Again,
bolts, 2 beams. Oh,
just gonna patiently. Again, this is Rush's key patience in action right here. He knows exactly how to pace out his games.
definitely. Here we go. Dragon Pack is gonna be coming down
And maybe
perfect.
that Soul Stealer has a lot of stacks.
Oh god, 8 stacks about that.
Oh no, Lost
Francis
Legionnaire.
Xiaolong is here to go. And again, Blastmaster again.
Rush is
That's gonna be
not showing that Blastmaster mercy, and that's the game.
Rush second, perfect game score after group stages.
Are we gonna go watch Group B? We might watch Group B here.
Okay. So here's what's going down with Group B. They have played their tiebreakers between Cole, Edelweiss, and Boxes.
Did they tie again?
They are tied again.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You heard
This
me.
is the gauntlet. This is the gauntlet group.
So they have gone around twice now and are still tied up in this Group B.
Should we drop in and watch their games?
We will be doing exactly that, and we're going to first up watch Cole and Edelweiss as soon as I get the information.
So
So hey, game number 1. Cole, 420 on his King Puff Edelweiss on the Rat Bow. And we see a red golem.
Yeah, this was what's that? Cole was playing it earlier as well. He was playing red. This is no, he was playing Colossus earlier, but this is technically Cole's second specialty if it's not Control Stormbringer. It's red golem. So Cole is definitely at home. There's a wall and a curse bearer, so that rammer is not going to do much.
The rammer is absolutely getting wrecked right off the start, and it's going to be exciting to see how he's going to choose to deal with this. Definitely got some hard plays to deal with.
So, as I was saying when we were doing Group B, Ido's most comfortable master is this rat bow. So Ido's also at home right now.
Yeah.
So this is definitely going to come down to probably the small little things.
Small things is usually the deciding factor. That's going to be very exciting to see who's going to be doing those earning those one-man advantages. That being obviously a very good advantage if you can get those good trades.
Cold? Okay, that's a good answer.
Very good answer.
Nice.
Reboomer being knocked out right off the bat here.
And good Legionnaires. They're there to block the Cleaver from killing the main... Oh, no! The living statue pushed away! Living statue! I'm doing work!
Yeah, living statue doing some very nice work, and that's gonna... I don't know, that sniper scan as well. It's surprising how little we're seeing from that.
Yep.
The sniper scan.
So, as I said, this was the Sniper Scrat Living Statue deck. Was a deck that Ido did win and did clean sweep an entire KPC tournament with. That clean sweep included Rush in the finals. Just to put in perspective how hard that sweep was.
Definitely, and here we go to Reboomer again with the statue. And we're going to see Rammer on top, but the wall should be ready in the rotation for Edelweiss. Oh, Cleaver coming down. And that's going to be it. Maybe getting one hit. Yeah, got that one hit.
But here again, oh no! Oh no! It's not in range! Okay, it makes it. It walks in range in time.
Yeah, just in time. And here we go, Legionnaires. One Legionnaires down. Oh, the Drone Walker's also coming down, but Shock Rock's going to be stopping them for a little while, but it's going to be enough.
It looks like the old school Ratbow Living Statue deck, reminding us why it was feared back in the day.
Yeah,
a lot of pressure.
A lot of damage on face there with the statue doing. Cole is not looking good right now. Cole taking another hit. Oh my god.
Okay, but the game, here's what KP wants. Perk 2.
Yeah, perk 2 finally, but is it too late? That remains to be seen. There's another statue on the field, and he's going to be floating down. Here we go. That's the red golem coming down.
No, but you do note, this is Ratbow.
Yeah.
It could just be a Daka away from going away. But from what we've seen so far, Ido's version is not that spammy. It doesn't get that many minions on the field that quickly.
Yeah,
is the issue. I mean, that swap is going to cause more issues. But this sniper, as you've seen, has done significant work so far.
Yeah, definitely. And now the assassin is going to be coming for the sniper.
Oh, it goes for the wall.
No, it's going for the wall here, and that Daggerfall though is going to finish it off, and Red Golem might not be able to reach the face.
No, it will! It will hit once, at the very least. No, Chris Bear does the work.
So much damage. And now the Curse Bear is not in rotation, and Curse Bear going down the wrong lane.
But the second, the second Red Golem has been cycled out.
Oh, the Curse Bear actually makes it to the bridge, so you can't bridge swap right now, that statue, but statue is just going to keep him walking. Going to be taking a lot of damage. Bridge swap's coming down to stop the Marines, and Red Golem is taking a hard beating here. The statue is not going to be able to reach face on Cole. Cole is so low.
Ratbow for 3. A lot of people underestimate it.
Yeah, definitely. And now the Daggerfall will be coming down and only taking one sniper.
Look at all these snipers. Yeah, the two snipers did so much work on the Red Golem that it basically has given Ido the time of day to relax here and pressure this out.
Yeah, definitely. Is he going to play
the third Red Golem
into the Curse Bear? Not going to be good, and it's going to be killing the Scrats before going for the Curse Bear. And Curse Bear getting a lot of damage done. And Daka going to finish that off. But the frame is there.
Good swap,
Doing
though.
some good work.
Okay, the shock rock stops it. Here comes a reboomer. Gonna blow up. And here's a lot of pressure. Can Cole answer this? I don't think he can.
He should. No, maybe not. Daggerfall should be coming down any moment here. They're getting that perk free. Very crucial here.
Very. Oh no, the scraps just mistimed there slightly. Cole is at 140.
Yeah, that
Cole
means
needs.
there's a couple Daggerfall,
But,
so...
but there's a rammer on Edo's face. Okay, Edo brings out the wall. If Cole can now, the keys to this game now is Cole keeping that bottom bridge.
That's going to be very hard considering that it was...
That Ratbo, yeah, that Ratbo just gets it from every single thing he
Yeah.
can get.
And we're
Every
going
single-
to finish Succubus off. Shock Rock on face. Cole is
Okay.
down to 100 health.
Yeah, Edo notices this. He's trying to just basically deal the bridge away and slightly poke him out.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
Fire Emblem
pretty
did
hard.
not get the reboomer. It's gonna die to reboomer. Here comes
Definitely, but
another. But the
Reboomer
wall
also
is,
died.
the wall is ready.
Yeah, Plasma is as well. And oh,
Oh no,
oh.
you neutralized it. You neutralized it again.
Yeah, and here we go. Cole
Scrat-
down to
No, the
60.
Scrat could be the hero. The Scrat could be the hero. No, the Scrat is indeed the hero. That's one shock rock.
That's one Shock Rock indeed, and more Daka is going to be coming down, finish off the assassin. Edward just need to find the perfect timing here.
Just about the timing now.
Cole is
It's
not
about the
making it easy
timing,
for him.
and Cole just needs to make it as awkward as
Oh,
possible. There he
he
is. Good
switched it
swap.
perfectly. Very good swap here.
He
Oh,
needs
the
to.
statue.
Oh no,
Oh,
the
that's
statue.
gonna be it.
That's shock.
GG, Cole going down to Edelweiss.
Don't-
Edelweiss very well played.
Don't underestimate 10 damage. What? Boxes.
So yeah, Cole and Boxes, both of them on the rat boat. But you see a Red Golem here. Very exciting, but Red Golem here will have issues with all the scraps and coming down in the late game. See how Boxes handles this.
It's the red golem. It's a standard red golem from Cole. And
Oh,
it's a
it's a
demon warrior.
demon
It's a
warrior.
rat
No.
demon warrior from Boxes. This is something Boxes brings out now and then, and it has. I don't think he has lost on it. I'm not
Well,
sure.
close
Don't
with
quote me
these.
on that though. It's been a while since I've seen Boxes play.
It's been a while since anyone has seen Boxes play. And here we go, Stint being saved by the Shock Rock, claiming the bridge. And that Marine is going to be finishing off both
So,
the crossbow dudes. Sniper is
I-
going to do absolutely nothing.
The key to this game right now is either one of two things. Either Cole gets Boxes to lower his HP to 150 before the 2-minute mark, or before Demon Warrior level 4, and Red Golem is just too much to overcome. Or Cole pressures Boxes enough so that he doesn't feel like he can comfortably play Demon Warrior. But which is hard.
Yeah, which should be really hard. And considering that he doesn't have any blood imps, I think that's going to be devastating for him.
Yes.
Because he's not taking damage right now, and he's not letting him give him any damage, so he's not going to see the Red Golem up anytime soon, not before it's too late, because of Demon Warriors reaching tier 5, tier 6. And yeah, looking very good for Boxes at the moment, but is he going to play a Red Golem? Oh, that's a blue
Yeah.
Golem.
No, he's a Red Golem. It's a Red Golem.
Oh,
This is a
it's joke,
play.
yeah. It's a joke, yeah. It's a joke.
This is actually a very smart play by Cole. He's realized the fact that his golem is not gonna get low fast enough, so he's decided to play it like a regular one.
Yeah, but that also means that his plan is out the window right now. Boxes
No,
knows he just needs to be wait. He just needs to be
Yeah.
patient.
But either way, that's what Box's plan to begin with.
Yeah, true, but now he can wait even be more patient. Because he knows he's going to be winning with those Demon Warriors in the long game.
But-
Even harder right now because he knows the Red Golem is in the hand and Cole is not taking damage.
No, but Cole can. If you've seen Cole's deck so far, it is not that expensive. He can technically Daka every Demon Warrior that comes out. Technically.
Technically.
It's hard, but it can possibly happen. Cole can do it. Cole is a good enough player that he can do it.
Yeah, definitely, but it's still a big threat to Daka that every time, considering how many scrats are going to be coming out. It's just one scrat walking in front of the Demon Warrior when the Daka is being popped, and he will have
Bannerman.
a nightmare.
Being the big card of this matchup.
Bannerman doing some good work, but the Sniper is going to be going down to some scrats and a stint.
As
Oh!
you see that both players played Bannerman there. It effectively made
Yeah.
that bridge fight way longer than it had to be. which is technically in favor of boxes.
Yeah. By far. There we go. Another sniper. He's just playing his snipers quite patiently, and that's going to get him some value.
Yeah, I guess Cole noticed that he has an EXP lead right now.
Yeah, but now we go. Here we go. The Demon Warrior tier 5. Now that tempo is not going to matter quite a lot because he's going to be having a lot of things to deal with. But
the bigger thing is the Boxes played his Demon Warrior all the way at the back. That means Cole can't DAC again, even if he wanted, even if he could get enough minions out to kill it.
Definitely, and now the stint is in the way, but here we go. Daggerfall is going to be coming down with the Scrat Horde, but the crossbow kills are looking. Crossbow dudes are in the way. Now there's a second Demon Warrior down. Daka is not looking as good right now, and he needs to get something done right fast. But the bottom Demon Warrior is dying to Strats, and here we go. Daka on the tier 5 one.
100 DPS, man.
Yeah.
10 bodies. Demon Warrior doesn't have the fastest of attack speeds.
But not, and here we go. Fireball coming down. Killing. Did not get the well like he wanted to, but that should be a tier 7 Demon Warrior coming down any moment. And here we go. Imp against Imp action.
Here's actually the real problem for Cole. It's the Fire Imp.
Yeah.
The Demon Warrior, Cole can technically get rid of with Scrat Hordes and all the swarm he can put out. But he's not allowed to put out swarm because of this Fire Imp.
Yeah, both players being punished by the Fire Imp. Fire Imp so efficient and dealing so much damage in a locked area. And now we see the shield is going to be down, and Bannerman working in front, making sure that Daka is not an option.
Cole is decided to he's decided to put a lot of pressure, but I don't know if this is the right call.
Yeah, Daggerfall going to be coming down. Well,
It's the call
but now
decided.
the Daka time. Right? No Daka?
It should. No, he wants to get more out. Now Daka. No. He's decided to save it for the next Demon Warrior, I think.
Yeah.
Cole is thinking about this in the long scheme. He doesn't. Oh no! This fireball. That's huge.
Fireball
The snipe and the Fire Imp.
But the Demon Warriors are now tier 8, and they're going to be level 9 in a moment. And look at all the scrats coming down. Box is getting so much free scrats. Daka just popping out everything, just claiming the bridges. And the XP lead is gone. It's only 10 XP each, throwing them out between. That's another. And every time there's something behind the...
It's come down to the fact that Cole just does not have a tank that can keep up with Demon Warrior. He does have it now, but it's too late, I think.
Yeah, the Demon Warrior tier 9 is going to be quite hard to deal with. That's the tier 10 coming down, and look at how the Demon Warriors taking so much damage from the... I mean, the Red Golem is taking so much damage from the Demon Warrior, and now even the Fireball doing a lot of work. And here we go, there's so much work being done.
I think it's just a matter of time now.
Yeah, most
The Demon Warriors, and even Boxes even has the lead EXP wise, so this is an uphill battle. But Cole technically, if he can break through one of the lanes and play everything in that one lane, he could win this because Boxes does not have that much HP. So it really depends on how Boxes wants to do. There's a shock rock to kill that Scrat Horde, so that's a little. Oh, there's a wall.
Yeah, the wall is just stopping every push, and he's needed his
Oh,
back
no.
to come down. Even the Dark is not doing too much against Demon Warrior, and now he needs to put down another Red Golem, and Fireball connecting with Face as well. That is not looking good for Cole. Cole is down to 730 HP, and just being so much pressure coming down. The Shock Rock did not connect with the Red Golem, but did connect with the Fire Imp, and Sniper is going to be coming down again. But there's no AoE behind the Demon Warrior, leaving it open to die to hordes of things. But now the Fire Imp doing some good work.
But the Demon Warrior level. So Cole has to decide. And that's Mana Frenzy.
That is Mana Frenzy, and with the bridge control, that is looking very scary. Look at that Fire Whelp though, doing some nice work against Demon Warrior. That they're coming out in the right order. Being with a lot, 10 less damage, 100 less damage. Oh, Shock Rock, pinching of everything. There's just too many Demon Warriors coming out from Box's size.
Yeah.
Boxes has a very nice
bridges. Boxes has both bridges too, so that's
yeah.
the beginning. This is the end, it seems.
This is the beginning of the end. No Red Golem in sight, because Red Golem will lose against the Demon Warrior. A Fireball connecting with Face every time. More Daka just everything coming down. He's not able. He's constantly on 1, 2, 3 mana. He doesn't get to play anything he wants to. Well, boxes. Oh, here we go. Fireball face. Yeah,
that's it. That's
gonna be a game.
Cole is out. He fought well.
Very well fought there. Looked
I think
touch and go for a moment.
I like to say, I think what I like to think here, I think it may have just came down to Cole not having blood imps and not being able to hurt himself quick enough to out pressure the demon warrior. Wait.
Setsu.
Setsu's...
We're watching boxes. That's what you're wondering.
Yeah, I was wondering because it wasn't said in the. It wasn't said.
Yes. And here we go. Marine's gonna be taking out scratched up Marine again. One Marine. Marine feels slowly and dies. Gonna feel bad.
So they both go for the. So Boxes decides. So they both go for the Setsu face deck. Maybe I think Ito was afraid that Boxes could still play the Demon Warrior, which he has done before, on the Setsu.
Yeah, but here we go. Cleaver against the Curse Bearer. Cleaver gonna take a little bit damage. Oh, Beam of Doom! That's gonna get the Cleaver down because of the curse. And now Welp is gonna be claiming the bridge.
The dragon keeps the box. The dragon keeps the bridge on Ito's side.
Yeah, it keeps the dream alive.
Keeps.
That's Fire Imp walking alone.
Maybe Boxes thought Ito might have gone with the rat bow.
Oh, perfect shot, bro.
Ito might have gone with something swarmy. Yeah. The rat bow was open, so he was assuming that the Fire Imp could have been for it.
And here we go. Just jumping with Setsu and doing some damage.
This is basically a game of inches right now. It's who can go face better, and who can go space much more smartly.
Definitely. And here we go. The Stint are gonna be finishing off the Whelp. No, the Whelp is not gonna be finished off. The Stint chooses to go to Warriors.
The Cleaver at the bottom lane was also played weirdly. He played it away from the Setsu and not on it.
Now Cleaver just acting like a tank right with Shock Rock with no Daggerfall gonna be coming down, finish off the Marines. And that's gonna leave the Cleaver to die.
But Ito, again, Ito took some damage there, but this is going to be the small game of inches. Every bit of damage will matter this game.
Definitely. Here we go. Cursebearer claiming the top bridge for Edelweiss. Edelweiss has to respond to that Fire Imp. Where is he gonna jump? Oh, on the Fire Imp. Here we go. Cleaver's gonna send him right back to base, but he achieved what he wanted to do. And the Beam of Doom is gonna be coming down, doing just enough damage to kill the Cleaver. Cleaver is a very sad Cleaver. And here we go. Reloaded Setsu. It's gonna be finished off the Stint. Rat against Rat, and they're just gonna die.
I just tried.
No bridges for anyone. And Edelweiss is now 63 XP in front of Boxes 58, 59. Yeah. Shock Rock to face.
That tells something though. Ito's hand was awkward, meaning it's still probably awkward now. He probably has like a couple spells in his hand that he can't really do anything with, like the Beam.
Beam was rotated just recently, so he should not have been in his hand. He more probably just didn't want to contest first, just let.
Maybe. That is also an option. Oh god, Cursebearer is on Setsu, and it does.
But a lot of damage on Edelweiss's face.
Again, every bit of damage matters here. There's a beam.
Yeah,
that's a lot of damage. It's just a little above half.
Yeah, that was the XP lead is gone for Edelweiss, and Boxes now in the driver's seat, both HP, XP, and control bridges. Those Whelps are gonna die.
Good shock rock by Boxes.
Definitely worth it. Was it worth it? Cleaver gonna be coming down. That is not the correct play right now because it can be stopped by so many things. Legionnaires coming down, 5 mana, and it's not gonna be enough to deal with, and Daggerfall has to be forced out. And what? Boxes has the bridge now, but Synth is gonna be coming out doing absolutely nothing.
Cursebearer is gonna try to kill the Fire Imp. He's trying to continue, and it does. And it's gonna go fight the Warrior. The Warrior just takes much. It's gonna take quite a bit of damage just because of the after effect. So, ooh, this jump, interesting. He jumps on the top bridge, and Box. Another. And the Cleaver is played.
Yeah.
There's the beam.
Yeah, but rotation right now belongs to Boxes. Boxes has the advantage of having Cleaver on set, so having Beam on Cleaver. It's just in the advantage to Boxes right now. How did Casa rotated and Setsu being sent back to base? Shock Rock coming out with both players.
Very nicely done. I think
They're mirroring each other a bit here.
Definitely Daggerfall going to be coming out, but it's needed on the bot lane. That is not good. Setsu jumping on face.
That's part 3.
That is not looking good, and Nate's going to be connecting to Setsu. Cleaver going to be coming down, finish off Setsu, and Beam of Doom is going to be finishing off the Cleaver. This is not looking good for Edelweiss. Edelweiss is in big trouble right now. Going to be jumping on top of those Legionnaires, but it's not going to be enough. It's already damage already done. He's down to 960 health. Boxes has twice as much HP. Boxes just plays the warrior casually in the back.
Yeah, he can, and he's allowed to because of this lead he has.
Yeah, definitely. And now Whelp is going to be coming out. And Whelp is going to die to Whelp. And Shock Rock.
Bye, Shock. This is a little slow, but it's going to kill the Fire Imp. He gets the Fire Imp.
Yeah, and the stun on the from Setsu on Setsu means that Edelweiss Setsu is going to be losing that fight. And
Here we
Cleaver.
go. That's a beam and. Oh, no, they're stunned. That's right, Setsu
Cleaver
counters
going to be
Setsu.
connecting face. And here we go. Beam of Doom killing everything, making Edelweiss very sad. And that's going to be game.
And
making
we have our top
Edelweiss.
seed and our bottom seed. So we now have our top 8.
Yeah.
We have let's go from Group A to Group B.
Rush second. Grey Wolf.
Great. We have Boxes, Idol. We have Mephisto Sane, and we have Darian Gamer.
But now, right now, we're going to be hearing from Daddy Dip.
Daddy.
Yes, so before we get into the main stage,
Dip,
which
you there?
they are
Dip
not
is
hearing
muted.
me because I have the Discord muted because reasons. So, like I was saying, what we'll have going down in a moment, it's going to be our little halftime show. And while we prepare that for you guys, make sure that everyone has all their stuff ready. We'll be showing off all the new stuff that's coming very shortly for the public. We'll be showing it in a still testing state, so it will be a little bit buggy here and there. But we'll get to see everything in action that's been getting talked about in the blog post for the past few weeks. And while we make that transition, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of music on while we transition over, and I will have these guys muted for that. So we'll be back momentarily, guys.